Boom! Howdy folks, EJ here. I have red because I was in virtual reality for too long and there's a dust flying from the ceiling.
What?
So hi, how are you people? We're waiting for Dungeons & Dragons and yeah.
Are we gonna have like the
show
picture pulled up in the corner or something?
Ooh, that's a brilliant idea.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go find that.
Oh, whoa, whoa,
There
whoa,
it is. Oh, it's perfect.
It's so fun.
Oh, that's bigness. I'll just do this, I guess. Wow, okay, where did it go? That's fine. Everything's fine. Extra image. Properties. I found it. I did it. I'm cool. Oh, now it's in front of everything. That's fine. So that's our characters and stuff. How
Can't
cool
you,
is
like,
that?
if you hit open original, it opens on like a whole new tab
Yeah.
on like, Google?
Yeah, that's what I did, and it's slightly too big. But it's
Oh
fine.
no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Is that a salsa death? Hey Purpley, how's it going? Welcome to the stream.
And Hannah Paw.
Hannah Poe's here too? I don't see the chat message yet.
Where?
There it is.
Yay!
It pops up a second later, I guess, than it does on
Always.
YouTube.
Our one soul protector.
Hey Cactopus, you're the best.
Our
Commence the
fave.
poking!
Cactopus is
He gets
the
the
real
points
fave.
now. Because you said that we're doing
true.
it right.
Mhm.
So he gets points. Haha.
Cactopus is the true fave.
Cactopus is gonna get a whatever the word is, top hat before anyone else, I'm sure.
I'm sure, yeah.
She was kind
Cactopus is the most deserving.
Hey Austin Vlogs!
Hello.
Ari! Oh hi AJ, didn't see you there. Ari! Hey sorry, I'm the Bold, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Leg ass. Purpley says, what poking? We have a weird thing where the first person to say commence the poking gets 5 McClellan points. 10 McClellan points.
Yeah.
It's been upgraded. Leg
I
ass.
accidentally did that, and now that's just what it is.
Oops, well that's interesting. I'm trying to keep this here so you can see who's chatting, but oh well, I guess that's fine. So we're going to be doing Dungeons & Dragons on this little stream, and our lovely pink floppy Foosh is the Dungeon Master. And
oh my gosh.
yeah, you
Probably
never...
gonna suck.
It'll be fine. I was also terrible my first time. It is your first time, right?
Yes.
I didn't want to mislead people about that. Ooh, that is a cool tendril.
I'm a pro storyteller, but I'm not a pro DMer.
Hey, that's all you need. It should be fine. And Ray and I have done some D&D as well, so if you need help with like particular stats or whatever, we can help you out. But storytelling is the most fun part of it, I would say. So yeah.
It's the adventure and making stuff up that's super fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you have this plan, then it's like, well, you don't do that. Some other thing happens.
I'm gonna make this
Which
slightly
that's
bigger.
why I have like 2 main paths chosen, just in case you want to go down one or the other. So then I have like 2 full things. I have 2 whole lists of different things planned out.
Cool. So we have narrative choices to make. I like it. Austin Vlog says, "Whoa, oof! I sort of understand it." You sort of understand D&D. Hey, Ninja Who Games. To quote Obi-Wan, "Hello there."
Hello there.
Welcome to the stream. Flattered puss. Classic. So McKay and I are both going to be playing. I kind of forgot about that.
Hi.
So you're going to be playing Cress, the green person.
The green.
Yeah, the green person.
I'm gonna try to make like a list of who's playing so I don't forget anyone's names, because I know that Ray has like a super weird snake.
Yeah,
kinda
I don't
name.
know. I don't even know what race that is. He's just a snake person.
It's a no, I'm thinking of Breath of the Wild, like Kang or something like that.
Oh yeah, one E or something. I don't know. I don't know what it is. And then we have our Dragonborn friend who's not able to make it today. And then we have little Kobra in the far right. That's Foosh's character, but she's also DMing, so it's a character, but also DM.
Wow, wow, wow.
So that's cool. So basically an NPC. I don't even know at this point what it is, but it'll be fun.
I would consider it as an NPC.
And then we have me, the dwarf guy in the left bottom. I'm also short.
Short.
Short. And I spent some of my starting gold on a eye patch.
Okay.
What? For real?
Yeah, like when I was making my character, I had some extra gold left over, and I was like, so I have really bad wisdom. I guess I'm bad at noticing things and seeing. I'm gonna say that I have an eye gone, and I have an eye patch. So I bought that.
Your eye gone.
But then it cost gold, so I was like, I'm gonna make it a gold eye patch, because why not?
Sir Emo says, what does that sound like? Crickets in the background. There are crickets in the background.
Literal crickets. Would you care to explain why there are crickets in the background?
Yes. I have a bearded dragon. Her name is Nova. And she kind of lost some of the crickets under a tree, and now she can't get them. So they're just going to be stuck there for the entire time.
Rip.
I'm crocheting.
It's okay, because most of the events happen at nighttime. Or at least we're starting in nighttime.
Spooky times.
Spooky dooky.
Joyce says, "Oh, a bearded dragon." Also, oof. Cactus says, "Legasp, the return of the speaker cricket." Ninja Game says, "Is the race Wanti Abomination?" Yeah, Wanti is the name of Ray's race, the lizard guy. Ooh, purge them in fire. What? Life is great. Austin says, "What if I joined the call and then left after like a second or something?" That would be funny.
Then that would be so...
Sir Emma the Build says, "I played 1.5 mainly, though I'm learning 5th edition." Wait, there's a 1.5th edition? I didn't know they made decimal versions. That's
just
interesting.
To confuse you.
Freddy Fazbear fan says, "Infinity," or just OO. I can't tell. I think it's just O. Or like, ooh.
Wait, so EJ, what's your character's name?
I'll look it up in a second. Hopefully my phone doesn't die on me. I might need to plug it in so it doesn't just freak out and die.
That would suck.
What? Hold on. Looking through chat to make sure I don't miss anything. I think I caught up with everything. What edition are you playing? I only really know 1.5. We're playing 5th edition. At least, I think so. Unless, Foosh wanted to change up anything for the DMing, because technically you can do whatever you want to, yeah.
Doesn't matter?
Yeah, there's differences between each edition. However, if you're DMing and you want to just kind of homebrew it a little bit, it doesn't really matter. You can kind of play it by ear. I don't know.
Him over the edge, says Chris.
A Ninja Game says, "Yay, the monster manual came in handy." Legasp. I have a monster manual and a Dungeon Master Guide, but I don't have the player's handbook, which is the most important one to have.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did, in my book, I actually printed out, like, the monster manual, or at least the pages that I needed. So,
Preparation.
I did prep. And I did look through, like, the dragon stats, and yes, I am going to change them just a little bit, but not too much.
Okay, I have no idea what that even is, so, like, I will not
USB
know the
ports.
difference.
Probably super OP. It feels super OP, but,
Wait, what? We're fighting a dragon? Is that what you were saying?
yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be rough if it's default dragon.
It's
even at level
not.
3. Actually, you're not at level 3, you're at level 2 because of Ray's campaign, and we haven't finished Ray's campaign, so we can't really level you up. But we'll play that by ear. I'll help you with that. There is a cat.
What?
Should I let the cat in?
Does cat want to come in?
Cat is meowing outside the door.
Oh, a cat is so cute.
I will let the cat in.
Cat is like baby. It will demand.
It does demand.
Hello, cat.
Meow.
Meow.
Hi.
So cute.
Brando, you come with me.
Is it her or him?
This is the him.
Really? It sounded like him. I thought it was, but it was usually Misha who comes in. Hi.
Well, he wants to come in here, but she's the one who always wants to come in your room. Misha doesn't care as much about coming in my room.
Meow.
Look at him. He's so
Hi,
cute.
buddy. You're a good boy, aren't you? What a good boy he is. So we're waiting for Ray, by the way. That's why we haven't started yet. We're waiting for King River Ray to join.
That's why the crickets are probably going crazy.
Oh hey EJ, Viren is dead on the Discord. I saw that he died.
Boy.
I don't know what happened though. I wasn't looking at the roleplay chat very much, so I'm a little confused.
You guys
Furry
think about
baby.
using
Oh,
Roll20?
there.
Provides maps, or you can make your own, and it's completely free. I have tried out Roll20 once, and it was really complicated, and I didn't know what I was doing.
Yep.
And I haven't looked at it since then. At the time, I wasn't a dungeon master. I was just a player, and my DM was like, we're not going to use that, and I was like, okay, sure. So I haven't really looked at it since then, since I've started doing dungeon mastering. I probably should. It seems like a good tool. I just haven't gotten familiar with it enough in order to actually know how to use it. But I probably will check it out at a different time. Me and Plitch Black are having a fun chat in the Discord chat room. Okay, cool. Have fun.
Is so cute.
I mean, honestly, with me, I kind of just look at pictures online for like a reference. It's like, oh yeah, it's kind of like that, but not. Okay, I know what I'm doing.
Oh, you're using your same dwarf dude?
Same dwarf dude is what?
Gimbal person?
No,
Is that... oh,
no. That's
just what it was on.
Gimbal is a gnome, and I use him for race
I don't
campaign.
know things.
I am using. Hold on, I can.
I'm looking at
Yeah.
what spells I have because I forgot.
Oh.
Hold on. I might have his name in Hero Forge, maybe because I made.
I can give you the name in a second when Kay gives me back my phone. Oh, there we go. Thank you. My name is
Oh,
Dalheim
why are you
of
stepping on
Tauren Clan.
everything? No,
Yeah.
Katin! He is stepping.
Dalheim.
He loves.
He's sniffing the microphone.
Yeah, no, I have like a whole list of like everyone's characters right now in like my Hero Forge list. So I
Cool.
have yours, and then I have
Great.
my friend's, who is very similar to yours, but his name is Byron.
Ooh, cool. Playing Titanfall 2 and listening to this is very weird. That's cool. What is the cat doing with its tail? I don't know. It's just waving. It's his hello pose. He greets
He's
everyone
just
by
trying to
lifting
step
his
on
tail
everything
really.
that could possibly mess things
Yeah,
up.
he really wants to step on the keyboard and on the wires and on the microphone and everything. He's just wanting to be here.
Pop.
Austin Blog says, I use the DM's handbook and the starter set. Ooh, yeah, I have the starter set. I've never gotten a chance to run it yet, because my family isn't that into it, but I should use it at some point, probably. Hi, buddy.
Such a Katin.
Hop, hop.
We should tweet at Ray and be like, yo, why are you on Twitter but not in the Discord yet? Tailwave? Tweeve? Hello, cat.
He is such a good boy.
He is such a good boy, but he's not looking at the stream.
I know, he's
He's
just
only
showing his
looking at
butt to
us.
the stream.
Yeah, that's quite
What?
offensive. Cat, turn yourself the
Kitty
other way.
butthole.
Luckily, it's decent. His butthole is not showing. Hello, friend.
It's just his tail.
It's just the top of his tail. He's very upset with me right now.
Yeah, he's like, why did you have to do that? I was so happy.
He was happy, and now he's not. Now he's gonna bite me.
Katin, do you desire to sit upon a lap?
Alright, well, I'm gonna attempt to tweet at Ray and be like, yo.
Katin, do you desire? Oh, Katin does desire.
He
Ray,
put his tail in my eye. Ree. Ree.
Yeah.
When was the last time I messaged Ray?
Never, you hate him.
What?
What?
That is not the true.
Cactopus says, I have been invited, but I am a pleb. No, Cactopus, you are the opposite of a pleb.
Whoa, opposite of pleb.
Also, I love how there are moments in the story that I actually plotted out where, like, Cobra's just gonna... I'm just gonna roll to see how bad Kobra does. just at story things. Just, like, super small, meaningless tasks.
Sounds good.
Like, say hello to your mom. Too.
No, you. Oh, cat, why are you stepping on my keyboard while I'm trying to do things?
He's just so cute, he doesn't understand.
Doot-doot-doot.
You told
He
my
has plus
Squeetle.
4 charm and minus 3 intelligence.
Oh, he does.
He really does, yeah. Cat. What are you doing? So yeah, technically, McKay, you are a level 2, and we're supposed to have level 3s.
Guess I'll die.
So, guess you will!
It's fine.
Yeah, and if we...
No
if you
walking.
do, like, almost die or something, we can just roll an extra hit die, and then be like, okay, you have this much extra HP or something.
Yeah, you might have to walk me through like save rolls and stuff like that.
I don't know them terribly well, so we'll just see how it goes.
Stats are beautiful. Of course I will survive.
Your stats are beautiful. And so is your skin.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Mooney, why are you rubbing on everything?
I did not do it.
Herb says when there's no sound with the cricket, it sounds awkward. She got awkward.
She got awkward. Yep, I don't know when Ray's gonna get here. Doing me a sad.
I feel like that video was so long ago, the first Dragon Prince one.
It was
That's
a long
crazy.
time ago. Ray is
Yeah, I know.
34 minutes late now.
I think I actually watched like the first one, and it's just like, I'll watch it later. And then I had school, and then it's just like, oh.
Your knee is
Oh,
blocking
no.
my wires.
Well, get your wires off my knee.
I will if you get your knees off my wire.
No, that's not how it works.
What? He looks so mad. You know my
How
skin.
confused I am, even though I played for 2 months. Don't worry, I'm confused, and I don't even remember the last or first time I played.
Cat.
Catin is such a catin.
Cat.
Such a catin is he.
Yeah, he's just here.
I know you.
Oh!
Reese's Cactopus.
No, you.
No, you.
Wow, Cactopus just wrecked you. How do you feel about that?
Really?
That is his
Really?
chosen seat. Oh my
Okay.
gosh. He's on the mouse and the computer at the
Not
same
only
time.
did he decide to lay down right across my keyboard, but he also decided to lay in such a way where he's knocking the mouse off the table
But
slowly.
he looks so happy about it.
Yeah, he's like, I did a good thing. This is where I will
Content.
stay. Alright, you can...
You are a little too big for where you're trying to sit, Cat.
This is what he does every time I let him in my room. He... Okay, now he's
Now
moving...
he's sitting more on the keyboard.
He just really wants to be on this keyboard. He's like, I
Cassie.
want to be with you, but I don't want to be with you.
Cat is proud. Cat is very proud.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I'll get my dice here.
Cactopus says, I wish I could art. I have great ideas. Yeah, same. I've never been able to art. It's really sad.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that drawing was actually what my friend did, and I just gave her color suggestions and stuff.
Cool. It
So
looks
I
really
have
good,
no
though.
talent either.
I like the way it looks. It's nice.
Indeedo, my burrito.
Oh, Cat, don't get inside
Oh,
the
the
desk
drawer
again.
again.
Don't do that. That's not healthy.
Trolling!
Please do not get inside the drawer. You will die. No, that's not
Sir
a good
Ammo
spot
asks
for
if
you.
you've played Titanfall.
I have not. Have you? Well, I guess you are,
No.
because you're listening to the stream while playing it. Cat, please get out of there. You're not allowed to go inside the desk, because I will forget about you and squish you inside the desk, and you will die. Please do not get out of the spot that you're in, man. It's not healthy for you.
Get out!
Get out of here, bro.
Out!
Get out of the drawer.
No.
He likes to climb, like, not into the drawer. He's, like, in behind the drawer, where the drawer goes into. So, like, if you close the door, it would be no space. But since it's open, there's some space. And he crawls inside the area behind the drawer. And then if I close the door, he would die. And if I forgot about him, which I probably would, he would die. So, I need him to not die, please.
Austin says, gotta go have fun, people. Need to watch Bohemian Rhapsody 7,028 times.
Alright, see ya.
Have fun doing that, Callum.
He looks kind of upset, but he's also just sitting in the weirdest position right now.
That is a very odd position for him to be sitting.
He's like, I don't know why I was yanked out of this drawer, but I'm okay here, I guess. Is there any way we could start with that, right? Or does that go against the story?
We can probably start without Ray.
Or we could all spam him. Are we watching Curiosity Kill
Everyone
the Cat?
collectively spam Ray.
Yes.
You have our consent.
What, Cat? You are trying to bite me? Please do not. I thought you were my friend. I saved your life just now from going inside a drawer. He really wants to bite me,
He
I can
looks
tell.
very aggravated
He's
right now.
quite upset. Why did you come in here if you only want to sit on my keyboard, climb in my desk, and die?
You won't let me sit on you and die!
Re-
Discord says he's active.
What?
Oh!
He's active! He's
What?
here!
What?
Leg gasp! The rain has arrived! Maybe! Hopefully!
It just says he's active! This is torture!
He'll be here soon. I will have
Texted me and he said hi.
Yay!
Get on the stream!
The stream!
Stream! No, don't bite me. Cat, very rude of you.
You should probably stop trying to pet him if he doesn't want to be pet right now.
I was not paying attention to him. I was paying attention to being
now I
Rita.
shall sit. Do not touch me.
Wow. Well, if you sit on my computer, I expect that I am able to... This is fine. I have a cat on my computer.
Cat was spamming Ray, but in the stream chat. Very effective.
Purple is joining.
Right.
Lily says, I'm lost. What's going on?
We're waiting for another player so that we can finally start.
Yeah. He's like, hi, sorry, was away from home. And I'm like, we are starting.
Well.
Why is he texting me rather than joining the stream?
I don't know.
He's a loser.
Oh.
Loser.
EJ, do you ever talk with fans in Discord?
I do sometimes.
Oh my gosh.
Not terribly often, but sometimes. The first time I talked to Foosh was when I didn't know her, except as a fan person who was there, I guess. I don't know.
I was gonna say, I'm surprised it's not more often, because I was a fan. I was a fan that showed up.
Don't bite me! Stop it! Whoa, he closed my laptop.
He did.
That's
that
defiant.
Was a power move.
He's like, your laptop is closed now.
He has hate ears.
No!
I wish I could rotate my camera so you could see how annoyed he is.
He's very salty right now.
We're gonna have to start without him. No!
What? What did he say?
Something came up, and we have to do the session without him.
No! Is that okay with the story, or is that not gonna work?
It's fine with the story.
Oh, okay.
As long as we have one performer that's not Kobra, it's okay with the story.
It's okay. We can take over Ray's character and Panther's character for now. I'm kidding. You could just introduce
have them
later.
like burst in the door and be like, "Yo, we exist, guys! He left us in the swamps for 5 hours."
In the swamps?
Cat revolt.
There's no mention of any swamp, but you can just say that.
Get out of my swamp! I think someone mentioned Shrek earlier in the stream chat, so...
Oh, cool.
Shriek.
Alright. Well, my character is called Dahlheim. He's a dwarf. He's got an eye patch that's gold, and he's cool, and he's short. Not quite as short as Kobra, but he's short. Cat, please, why are you trying to knock over even more things? That is not what...
He's fine, maybe. Yeah, he's fine. He found a box.
Alright, that's fine. Alright, and your character is who?
I'm Cress. I'm Earth Genocide. I don't even really know what that means, but I have spells that I can do. And
You have earthly powers.
I do have such earthly powers. Yeah.
Earthly powers. I mean, you do have the Earth Arcanum.
Exactly.
Yeah, boy.
Because I did get Earth in that quiz, so there.
That's what I said.
Well,
And my character, aka the NPC of the story that will be guiding everyone through this horrific adventure, is Kobra. He's been on some adventures before and has been infamous for his fruit skewer attacks.
How many fruit skewers do you have left?
I think I have 2 left. I think I only had 5 before, and I only used 3, maybe?
That's awesome. Alright. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
So our adventure begins in some sort of mystical forest. It's evening time, and it's spring, so the sky is beautiful with pink and orangish colors. And you're walking along a dirt path, the sun is setting along the horizon, the spring flowers are blooming in colorful patches, and trees are regrowing their shiny emerald leaves. Meanwhile, while everyone is walking, Kobra is basically playing his clavichord, and I guess he he's playing a very soothing melody. His voice is soft and calming, and he sings about the peaceful world, which is unlike him to sing because he's very depressing. So he sings lyrics such as "The rocky road we travel is worth the wandering. We don't know where we're going, but there's no use pondering. The daffodils and lilac are a colorful display. Down the trail, we'll find our way."
Whoa.
Beautiful. That was beautiful.
That was good. Ah, my head! I'm sorry, I'm fine.
Also, Isla's here. Hello.
Hey, Isla, welcome to the stream.
Hidden skill juggling.
Yes.
So, as you are trekking through this beautiful forest with Kobra's lovely singing, you come across a cobblestone bridge, and on the other side is a small town. A very, very small town.
Like
probably full of halflings, because there are 2 halfling guards stationed in the front of the bridge and another 2 on the other side, facing the opposite direction. All 4 of the guards have a lance in one hand and an iron shield in the other. And at the sight of these halflings, Kobra stops his song very abruptly and hides behind Cress. He didn't seem very happy to see another halfling, much less a halfling guard. And one of the guards approach you 2 and ask, "Good spring! What brings such a diverse bunch to our town?"
Do we all know each other? And do we have Ray and the Dragonborn with us or not?
Probably not.
Okay.
You can just say they're off dying in a swamp.
Oh. Okay.
Also, Cactobus is leaving. Bye.
Oh no, see you, Cactobus.
Oh no, Cactobus so soon!
And the 3 of us know each other?
Yes.
Okay. So he asked, what brings us to the town?
Yeah.
We felt like it.
We went for a very long walk.
Is that what you're gonna say?
I don't know, I guess.
Just out smelling the roses and adventuring with my bros here. I was gonna try to do a Scottish accent for the dwarf, but I literally don't know how to do that. So
Scottish accent?
Yeah, I can't really do a good voice for him.
Do you know how to do a Scottish accent?
No, I can't. I don't know how to do a Scottish accent.
I don't either.
The guard smiles and belches a laugh. Haha, you all must be very tired from your wandering. And so he offers his hand as if he's ready to escort you into town. Like, even though he doesn't much know you, but he's just trying to be nice.
Mm-hmm. I'll take it heartily and be like, yo, cool. Oh no, the cat's striking again.
Oh my gosh.
The cat strikes!
And then a giant cat steps on all of them. The end.
And there he goes. He's on the windowsill now. And then a cat comes and destroys us all.
Okay, so...
Purpley says amazing lyrics to your song.
What?
Purpley says amazing lyrics to your song. Or
wow,
Cobra's
thanks.
song.
So the halfling guard is escorting you into town, and Kobra is basically hanging on Cress's back, clearly trying to look like smuggled goods or something, because he's like hiding. He's kind of like hiding under your supplies or your inventory. And as you enter the town, you notice a lot of stones scattered along the path, and you see odd markings on the stones. Some in it kind of looks like writing, but it's very scribbled and horribly written. So you guys have the option to roll a d20 for investigation.
Are they stones with something that looks like it's written on them, or do the stones themselves look like they're in a pattern? Okay, gotcha.
No, it looks like there's something written on them.
Yeah, sure. Can I roll that?
Go ahead.
Oh, that's a... Oh, I need to actually get to my character in order to see what my addition is. That is a 21 total.
Okay, so you see that each stone had a name on it, most likely halfling names. Who the person was or why their name was on the stone seemed a little eerie, because they sort of resembled graves with dates written on them, and causes for something, death maybe?
Legasp.
Legasp!
And does it look like a regular spot for a gravesite, or are these just like kind of scattered around stones?
They're just scattered around, kind of almost in rough rows in front of the town. So they're on like little hills and.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Cute, at least.
Nicely decorated graveyard.
You're allowed to comment on such.
Okay, I'll be like, excuse me, laddie. Is this, are these recent graves?
It's like, those are just people that participated in our annual ceremony. We put their names on stones so that other people can know how honorable and noble our people can be. And Kobra, meanwhile, is like mumbling to himself, like, dragons are real, spring ceremony stupid, everything's stupid, these people stupid. He's already in a miserable mood after thinking about how peaceful the world is and how great everything is.
Okay, I'll just kind of nod and be like, oh, that's an honorable tradition, but I'll be a little bit confused.
Yeah, so he chuckles and he smiles and he's like, yes, our ceremony's grand. We hold this big ceremony every spring, and we like to have our people participate in such an event.
So there are this many people in this town? Seems like quite a lot.
We've actually had a surge in population over the past 2 years.
I see.
Greatly decreased, though.
Greatly decreased? Did he say that?
Greatly decreased. Yes, he says greatly decreased. However...
You mean increased?
Decreased. It decreased.
I'll just stroke my beard and kind of be like, okay.
The ceremony is quite recent, and, there are accidents with how eccentric the people can be. They get out of hand.
I thought you said that the ceremony didn't kill people.
What? I never said that.
Oh.
Of course.
Oh, I see.
Accidents happen. We don't kill people. Accidents just happen.
I'll just kind of exchange a look with Cress, like, what is happening?
This is sketchy.
Can I see Kobra underneath Cress's pack?
Oh, yeah.
Guess this is why he's panicking.
He's still mumbling and complaining. I mean, you can confront him about it. You can roll, like, insight or something.
Kobra, do you know anything about this? You seem a little on edge.
And Cobra's like whispering and muttering, like, yeah, stupid dragon stuff, stupid, comes around like every year or something stupid. You're stupid, you're stupid. He doesn't seem to want to talk about anything. He's just mumbling about dragons.
Okay, I'll just kind of be taken aback and be like, alright, and I'll shoulder my axe, grunt, and keep on going.
Guess I'll just follow you, because decisions are hard.
Okay, so you entered into town at this point, and he stops at the entrance, or you're at the main square, and there's like a giant dragon statue, and Cobra's still mumbling, like, stupid dragon's so dumb. So the armored halfling beams, and he like salutes to you guys, flashing his pearly white teeth. It's like, make yourself at home! There's a tavern not far down the road, and a couple of markets going on in the town square if you're hungry. Hope you all can stay for the ceremony if you choose to stay at all.
Didn't this ceremony already happen, you said?
Oh no! It's gonna happen soon, like in 2 or 3 days. It's coming up. You should join. Fun time.
And does this ceremony have anything to do with a dragon, by any chance?
Oh yeah, we have a dragon that we'd like to worship during this time. That's why we hold this, the ceremony. It's in his honor. He protects us and guides us with wisdom.
Sounds fun.
Kobra is like, the dragon's stupid. Everything's stupid. Always like, he's trying not to be too loud, but he's trying to make it known to at least you two. It's like, dragon's stupid.
Well, I'm sure we'll consider your invitation. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Thank you for your offer.
He nods and marches back to his post. Kobra peeking around, he still curses under his breath. I don't want to be here. This is stupid. I shouldn't be here. This is stupid. Bad timing. Very bad timing. You don't know what most of this means, but I mean, you can ask when.
Do you want to leave this town? You were the one who said we should go this way on the map instead of that way. I told you it was right, and you chose left, so...
He said, I don't care. We can stay for a night, I suppose. I don't see any problem. It's just
Even though everything's stupid.
I don't want to stay for too long. I don't see anything wrong with staying for one night. It's just one.
Just one stupid
tired
night.
anyways and hungry and
All
want to
right.
steal some food.
What? Why is it always with the stealing? Why can't we pay for something for once?
I was gonna say, I don't even think Kobra's rich. I mean, technically he is. He got all that gold, didn't he?
I don't
From
remember.
prison.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. I know what I'm talking about.
Kobra seems very tsundere-ish. Oh gosh. Sir Emma the Bold says, had to get chocolate, what happened? We talked to a guard, and the guard's like, oh yeah, by the way, there's a ceremony where everyone gets murdered by a dragon. That's fun.
Except they don't. They don't get murdered by dragons.
That's
It's just
totally not.
accidents happen.
Accidents happen, yes, that's fun. Sketchy says Purple.
A little bit.
Gotcha.
Sketchy. So Cobra huffs and he lowers himself out of under Cress's inventory, and he looks around his own hometown with a bit of distaste. Like, let's just go to my parents' tavern and we'll get a quick snack or something. I'll tell Mama to book us in for the night, and if you all really want to stay for a little while longer.
Oh, this is your town. Why didn't you never tell us about this?
He glares at you like, are you stupid? You hear me like mumbling about the ceremony and how everything's stupid, like I know the place. Don't even consider I live here.
You usually complain about things being stupid, so I thought it was normal.
He sighs and escorts you to his parents' tavern, nonetheless. And as soon as you enter, you see a long bar / a reception counter on the other side of the room, with an older-looking halfling on the other side cleaning dishes. There's a table for 4 or 6 scattered around the room, and there was a fireplace on the wall to the right, besides an entryway into a kitchen, most likely to cook breakfast for the people that stayed overnight. And there was a large stage on the other side of the room, and on such a stage stood a halfling with a lute, singing somewhat mischievous tunes to his fellow men halflings sitting in the audience, with wooden mugs overflowing with bubbles and rum and alcohol and grog and stuff. So when you step into the room, a glass shatters and everyone looks directly at you like you guys are aliens. Some of them had a look of scorn about them, while others were straight up shocked that they were face to face with another race besides their own. And it took a little while until the singer on stage finally stopped and hopped off the stage and confronted you. He's like, who are you? What are you doing here?
Are they asking this to me specifically, or who? I'm wondering if it's directed
singer.
at Cress or me.
Both of you at the same time. It's like, what are you guys doing here? Lovely little town.
We just figured we'd stop by and find a place to sleep for the night. We're just travelers. I take it you don't get many outsiders?
Not usually. It's a very secluded place. Who would want to come to the bottom of a mountain in a little town like ours with halfling people? And he seemed very sarcastic and arrogant.
I mean, I like the mountains. I like to be under them usually, but the bottom of one is just fine.
And Kobra sneaks out from behind Chris, and he's like, "Dad, no need to be mean to my fellow travelers." He clearly didn't want to say friends.
You can call us friends if you want to. Or not. That also
fellow
works.
Travelers.
Oh, okay.
I see how it is.
We were wondering if we could stay just for one night. And the singer laughed. He was like, sure, if you can perform, perhaps, we will let you stay for the night. And Kobra looks over at Chris, you perform? You have a guitar?
Oh.
You perform?
Yep. Yes, I do.
You don't have a guitar, but...
What do I have? I don't even remember. Don't I have a lute and a flute?
Oh yeah, you have a lute and a flute. So I guess not really a guitar, but lute is similar. There's your equipment. Wait, I lost it. There it is. Yeah, lute and a flute.
A lute and a flute.
And you have an entertainer's pack, because apparently you're an entertainer.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what's in the entertainer's pack, but you have it.
Joy.
I can look it up if you want.
Yeah, so basically Cobra's dad notices your guitar. It's like, well, son, it looks like you have a little playing partner. Why don't you two form for us, and we'll let you stay for the night for free if you guys do well. So he grins almost a little sinisterly, and then he motions towards the stage. The floor is yours. Entertain us. So the lights are still beaming on the 10-inch platform from him performing, just awaiting their feet to step onto it. The curtains are drawn, and the fireplace on the other side of the room creates a toasty environment, a bit too toasty, to the point where it feels like the sun is present in the room.
What the heck?
So Kobra steps onto the stage, pulling out his clavichord and emptying all of his supplies, and it's like, come on.
This is gonna be good.
We can do this. We can win a free night.
Okay, sure.
I'm just gonna slam one gold down on the counter and be like requesting an ale or something, and I'll just be laughing at you guys.
Wow, rude.
I'm loving this.
I shall go upon the stage with the small one.
You're like
so
twice his height.
As you
Yes.
step on the stage, holding your instrument in hand, ready to perform for the halfling crowd, they don't seem to mind much seeing you perform, but they do mind Kobra being there. Like,
Whoa.
like almost as if they know he kind of sucks. Like they kind of think he sucks. They haven't heard him in like forever.
Nobody minds the
Cobra's looking
Wicked
over.
Witch of the West up on stage.
Hey,
But,
me.
oh, Kobra! Oh no!
That's racist.
So Kobra looks over at you. It's like, okay, what do we want to perform? Like something fun? I don't know, kind of weird comedy. What do we want to do?
I guess something fun. We gotta, make these people like us.
All right. So, let's see if we can roll about an 18 or higher
Oof.
collectively.
Why are
Four.
you giving me an option of 3 dice? That's a lot. Why are you
Because-
raising them higher?
It's just
Stream
a d20. You're just rolling a
Wee.
d20.
Ah! It
Is
fell.
this
Where
for
did you go?
performance?
Hello?
Yes.
Okay, I just roll it again. I can't
Ah!
figure out what it was.
I got assaulted by...
You got assaulted.
myself.
Oh, that's fun.
Okay. There's not any space to roll this.
Ooh,
I'm
your
sad.
performance is a +7. Okay.
Oh, well,
Oh,
that's
that's
still
good
not
because 5 + 7 is better than just 5.
Yeah, that's still not the best, though.
Wait, so what did you get total?
A 12 total.
And I got an 11, so that's barely over 18.
Joyce says, I like to imagine since halflings are short, Michaela's character is just squishing herself onto a small stage with the others. Yeah, you're probably like hitting your heads on the bright lights or
My
something.
head's on the right...
Shush.
No, you're still like about a foot beneath the ceiling.
Ooh, very tall ceiling for a halfling.
Oh, I
Amanda
really
Sasra, hey, welcome to the stream.
really planned out this room. So, we get Kobra and Crest get halfway into the song, and already like the audience is laughing and having fun, and
Yay.
they're surprised to listen to the comedic song, and they're already appalled by the harmonious melody and this somewhat unfamiliar style. They don't hear a lot of comedy music. It's not usually fun. It's usually like sinister and mischievous and
Oh.
mean and bad and stuff. These are tough guys. So when the song's over, Kobra lowers his instrument, like probably ready to smash it on the floor. And one man in the back is drunkenly like clapping his hands and applauding. It's like, yeah, you guys were great.
That's me.
And then everyone else stands up and cheers and collectively gave the two a standing ovation, whistling and hooting their praise. And the tavern keep a very nice looking woman with wavy, long black hair and it's tied back loosely in a French braid. She serves you. I can't even remember your character's name, and I wrote it down.
Crest.
No.
Dallium?
Yeah, something like that.
What are you
Dalheim,
doing?
I'm just getting a stand-in prop.
Fun. I'm
Because
so glad you have
prop.
I don't have my. Well,
you have moved.
I'm sorry. I don't have an actual axe, but I have this, which is kind of like an axe if you squint at it. So
Right.
this is my axe now. Sorry. I am Dalheim. Yeah.
Yeah. So, she hands you a drink and then walks up to the stage, and she's smiling sweetly at Cress and Kobra, and she takes your hand and helps you down the 10-inch platform. Her cheeks flush a bright pink as she shakes your hand and Cobra's hand simultaneously, praising you. Like, what majesty, what elegance, such a delightful performance. You know, I'd be honored to let you three stay at my tavern. No payment necessary. The rooms upstairs are yours to use as much as you like. And then she motions you and Dalheim and Kobra up the stairs. And on the way to your rooms, Kobra showed his dad his favorite finger and followed close behind. The windows in these particular rooms were open, keeping the rooms cooler than the dining hall below with the fireplace and whatnot, with it being springtime. And you notice one room at the end of the hall seemed a little off. The door was scratched and it looked like it was about ready to pop off the hinges. Kobra laughs at the room, and he's just like, that's mine.
I was gonna ask that.
That makes sense.
It's like, do you guys want to see it? It's pretty. I mean, it's a bit of a mess, probably, if no one touched anything in it.
Sure.
Sure. How long has it been since you've been here?
He tries to count the years on his fingers and fails. It's a very, very long time since I've last.
And they haven't cleaned it in that many years?
I don't know.
believe in cleaning.
Probably left this place when I was like 7, 8.
Wow.
I was very young. I left town a long time ago. So he pulls you to his room and he opens the door and shows off all of his things, holding up his little inventions and machines, laughing at how ridiculous some of them appeared. But he seemed happy to see them again after so long. And he looked at Dalheim and chuckled a bit red in the face. It's like, as you can probably tell, I'm quite the fan of dwarven technology. I thought it would be the greatest adventure in the world with all these cool gadgets and stuff. Almost fooled myself with my awesomeness. And,
I mean, it's not bad for a 7-year-old. I'm impressed.
He brought up some sort of small machine over to Dalheim to see. It was like a little blimp, and it had a lot of extra cogs and gears on the side just for decoration. How he put such a small model together that worked is a mystery, especially considering his intelligence.
I bet he got his dad
so he
to help
seems
or
very
something.
proud of it. He's looking up at you like, do you like it? I made it. I was like 5.
You made this? How does it work? Is it like actually floating or something, or?
No, it's more like a gear that you turn on the back, and it kind of like has propellers that turn.
Alright, see you, Purpley. Thanks for coming out to the stream.
Oh wow. But yeah, so it's like you turn a gear and like little propellers like go off underneath the little leather cape for the blimp part, and it kind of floats. Doesn't really go anywhere, but it floats.
Very nice. If we were friends, I'd say I'm impressed.
Kobra looks around at all of his other little inventions and stuff. Like, one there's like one thing on the floor that's like a snake. It doesn't really move, but it's like a snake thing. And then he has
really big snake.
basically parts of a clock undone across the floor, and it's scattered all over with little instructions on how to put it together. It's not like he wrote them though. It's like they were pre-written in like some sort of instruction manual.
They had Lego kits?
No, it's not Legos. It's like little parts that came in a box that he just put together.
Hmm.
And so he looks at his bed, and a little journal sitting next to his bed. It's green and it has string wrapped around it. And he apparently he looks like he doesn't want you guys to see it, so he kind of steps in front of it. It's like, okay, you guys should probably get to bed. Such a long night and such a long hike tomorrow, don't we? Right? We gotta keep looking for fire stuff. Yes, to fight the ice beasts in the mountains. Yes.
Yeah, that's what we were doing.
We were going to the mountains to fight an ice monster, so we can steal all their treasure and make a profit. Unless
yeah, that.
you guys, unless you guys want to stay for the ceremony.
That sounds like a bad plan. We should not go to the thing that's causing the things.
So are you saying no to the ceremony? Just not gonna.
I mean,
not gonna meddle with it.
It sounds like the ceremony is just where a bunch of halflings line up and praise their death as a dragon toasts them into oblivion. So, I can't say that I'd like to be around for that. Unless we want to take down a dragon, but I'm not sure if we're capable of that.
I don't know.
It would be an honor in victory, but...
But yeah.
Yes, it would be a toasty time.
I don't like toasty times.
What'd you say, okay?
I don't like toasty times.
I also don't like toasty times.
Kobra sighs. It's like, okay, good. I didn't want to stay for the big event.
I could tell from how you were telling us that everything's stupid.
I think you guys have the option to roll for insight.
On Kobra?
Yeah, for like the ceremony and what the big event is.
I mean, okay. That's a 10 plus -2. That's an 8.
Plus -2.
I mean, plus -2. Do you want to roll 2 or do you not care?
I will totally roll. I'm so good at life.
I lost crest. There we go.
Ooh, I'm goodness. Wait, what am I adding?
Wow, you have a 22.
Oh, I do have a 22.
Wow, you're better than me.
Cactus says your laughter sounds forced, Ethan.
What? How could you say this? It's because I'm awkward right now, because I'm not sure if I want to do a character voice or my real voice, and I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing.
I should have a voice. I can't do any voices.
Actually, I mean, I do have British. A character voice that I want to do. I just can't execute it because it's like a dwarfy voice with an accent, and I can't do that accent. I tried it earlier, and it just came out as bad. So I should probably not do that.
Offensive somehow?
I'll just be like, my character says blah, because I can't actually do the voice.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing, because Kobra just doesn't... I mean, he kind of has a deep voice, as you can remember from the one incident with no longer pretending to be a 5-year-old.
How dare you poke me? Ah, stop it, Pokey! No, tickle! No, stop. No,
Tickle.
I have an axe. No, I will stab you with an axe.
Do not.
Okay. How many beds are there in this room?
It's just Kobra's room, so there's kind of only one, and then there's like a mattress or whatever on the floor. As if he's had a friend here before.
So we have a dusty floor mat, and we have a dusty bed. Should I ask for another room, or what are we doing here?
You guys have rooms down.
Oh wait, we have rooms for each of us?
On the hall, yeah.
Oh, I thought we were all staying in this room. I was like, oh.
No, Cobra just wanted to show you his amazing stuff because he likes dwarfs.
I see. That's cool.
But anyways,
I like dwarves too. They're
Chris,
the
you
best.
rolled for Cress, you rolled for insight. What did you get?
She got a
22.
22 total.
All right, so you ask about such said big event, and Kobra just suddenly had this look of disgust across his face, as if he remembered something really bad. He's like, it's imbrued. Yes, imbrued is the right word. And he meant imbrued like bloody and not to be impregnated. Because apparently that's also what it means. I
What?
looked it up. But he means it in the bloody sense. Like,
Okay.
he's like, yeah, it's just, it's stupid tribute stuff. Like, all these tributes line up and go up to the mountains, and conveniently where we're going, but hopefully we'll do what we want to do before that ever happens. And he laughs and...
Bad.
I thought we were going to go fight ice things. Why are...
Yeah,
what, so there's a dragon
the
there too?
mountain. No,
That's
like,
unfortunate.
the tributes are traveling up the mountain to the dragon cave, but they're going to fight another ice thing that's in the same mountain range.
That sounds fun. Should we wait a couple of days to make sure we don't run into a dragon on our way? Maybe.
I was gonna say,
to
Kobra laughs
avoid
and he's like,
toastation.
oh, the dragon never comes here. The dragon would never come here unless we did something to annoy him.
Sounds like a great plan.
So yeah, as long as the whole tribute spring ceremony thing happens, we won't have to worry about running into the dragon at all. So he like snaps and
Foreshadowing.
He, like, points. He snaps and he points and he's like, hey, we wouldn't have to see it. It's fine. Just ignore it.
Alright.
So you guys get some shut-eye, yeah? We're gonna do a lot of stuff tomorrow, going up to the mountain and whatnot, and fight some ice demons. And then
Alright,
Kobra stops,
let's do it.
and he thinks, and he's like, wait, no. Wait. We might want to get tools. Oh, dang.
I mean, I have an axe. What kind of tools are you talking about? What better
Like,
tool to fight an ice demon
fire
than...
weapons! We're gonna need fire weapons. A whole lot of fire weapons. And he parts the curtains and looks out at some sort of dry field on the other side of the village. He's like, we'll go there! Yes, there! I'm sure there's a lot of fire stuff out there! And...
In the grass?
Yes, the
Maybe
fields
we'll
are
find a
very...
fire-type Pokemon.
The fields are very dry, and there's a building in the distance. It's like, yeah, I think there's a witch out there. I don't remember. I was told about a witch a long time ago.
Was she stupid?
So...
How was your D&D? We're still doing it. I should be paying attention because I want to learn D&D, but math. Yeah, do what you need to, guys.
Yeah, so Kobra's looking and pointing out the window at the building in the distance. It's like, yeah, we'll go see the witch lady and ask for enchantments or something. Yeah, like fire enchantments for our weapons so we can actually continue our quest.
So she's a nice witch who just gives things to people without, I don't know, murdering?
I don't know. We won't know unless we meet her.
That's totally a great plan.
So, in what context did your family, or whoever, tell you, oh yeah, there's a witch out there? Were they like, watch out, don't go there? Or were they like, oh yeah, there's a nice witch that I had tea with the other day?
I was gonna say...
That's what I thought.
I was trying to think of a Cobra-ish response. But he looks at you and it's like, oh, well, my parents just kind of used to say, there's a witch out there. She's neither good nor bad, but she's a witch, so you won't know what you'll be meddling with. But, I mean, no one's ever really talked to her, so, I mean, you don't know.
We're gonna die. We're gonna die.
Why should we be the first to talk to her?
No one's ever talked to her, but there is a witch there who is neither good or bad. There is an entity there. Just so you know. It's very important that we tell you this nothing information. Well, I'm going to bed. We could figure this out in the morning. Good night.
Okay, guess I'll go too.
Kobra's still wide awake and plotting. It's like, or we
I'm
could
wide
check the
awake.
general store. I'm sure my buddy Elmer has some stuff there.
Elmer's
but I don't
glue?
think he meddles with
I
fire.
just spit.
What?
Nothing.
Ethan just said Elmer's
EJ,
glue.
did you spit?
I may have. Not intentionally. Hey,
So,
McClellan and EJ, we still friends, right? I mean, yeah, nothing's changed. What do you mean? Oh, it's just we're not able to focus on chat all the time because we're doing D&D right now.
Ethan, can you pass me tissue so I can spit out my gum?
Yay! Sermon of the Bold says, EJ, are you going to play Boneworks B when it comes out? What's Boneworks? Is that a... I guess
Here
it's a
you
game. Thank you.
You're
I'm
welcome.
glad to have this tissue.
I know
of
you are.
gum. Yeah. Sorry, what were you saying? Foosh.
So, as you were basically leaving the room, you basically hear Kobra talk about his buddy Elmer at the general store, and he's like, oh, well, maybe Elmer has some stuff that we can use.
Elmer's glue?
But I don't think he meddles with fire.
I mean, we can check with him.
Yeah, we can ask, and then if he doesn't, maybe we could go to the terrifying random witch lady, but maybe we should start with the guy who's not gonna kill us.
This does seem like a bad plan. I mean, we could try, though. Well, whatever. We'll do what we can.
So Kobra smiles, and he hops into his bed as if he's like 7 years old, like in its bedtime. Like, okay, we'll leave tomorrow morning, and I'll make sure to wake you guys up super early
Oh,
because
no.
he has super early business hours, and if we wait too long, then his store's probably gonna be full with ceremony people.
Oh,
Oh,
that sounds fun. Oops.
Good night, and he like pulls the sheets over him, and it basically almost instantly falls asleep.
oh,
All right.
guess we'll leave.
I guess we will. I do have... Oh, yeah, whatever. Good night.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
I go to
So-
sleep. Take off my
Okay.
chainmail armor and hang it on the chair beside me and just sleep. Keep my beard in a braid.
You like primp your beard before you go to bed,
Gotta fluff it.
fluff it, and rebraid it, and
Mm-hmm. Is there a
Okay.
lock on the door or no?
what? Yeah, there's a lock on the door
Okay, I'll make sure I lock it. Just because I don't trust people.
because there are drunken people like downstairs, and
You never know. I do not want a drunk
Yeah.
halfling just walking into my room and trying to sleep on the bed that I'm already in.
They would think you are the bed. to them.
I just wake up and I'm like,
we're not gonna
excuse
pull a
me,
Moby Dick.
my stomach is not a bed.
We're not going to pull a
I-
Q-Quig and Ishmael from Moby Dick.
I never actually read Moby Dick.
I
so
didn't
I don't
either.
understand this reference.
Yeah, it was weird. Like, apparently Ishmael, when he was like 7, like the main character in Moby Dick, he apparently had to sleep with the drunk guy.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, and then he slept with a harp.
What
Some
are you
sort
doing?
of harp.
No, my chocolate that you gave to me. How could you
What is
steal?
happening?
She's
I
trying to
was
steal my chocolate.
Sneakily reaching towards his chocolate.
I'm sad.
Sneaky Snook.
Sneaky Snook.
Sneaky Snook. Oh, this is D&D. It's very interesting. I sense sarcasm. Sorry, with the Bolt says, watch the trailer. It's cool looking. All right, I'll do that. And Sky Volleyball says, what even is the topic? Because I have no idea what you guys are even doing. Sorry. I am playing the guy that's... Hold on, how do I point
You
Yeah,
almost poked me in the eye.
Sorry. The guy in the bottom left, the dwarf guy with the axe and the eye patch. The DM, Foosh, is being the other guy in the bottom right, the small halfling who's got pointy ears and is sassy. And McKay's playing the green-skinned person who's like behind me-ish, behind the dwarf man.
Yes.
Yes. So we're playing those characters, and we're currently in an inn, sleeping for the night, and I guess we're gonna go fight ice demons in the morning or something. Yeah.
We're going to the general store first thing in the morning.
Yep, and we also heard about apparently a dragon worshipping murder people ritual.
Yeah, it sounds really fun.
Yay, gotta love suicide.
Yeah. So the next morning rolls around, and as soon as the sun sets and the rooster crows, Cobra's already out of bed, and he's like knocking on your doors, and he's just like, "Wake up! We gotta go to the general store."
I've got a bit of a hangover. Chill.
From that
From
one
that
beer.
one drink you had.
Shush.
I'm 2 feet tall, Josh.
I am. I mean, I'm not a lightweight because my constitution isn't that bad, but shush.
But shush.
Yeah.
I just come out with my hood over my face and I'm like, don't talk to me.
Edgy emo. Hashtag.
I hate mornings.
I'll just take like 2 minutes to put back on my stuff and my clothes over top of my chainmail armor, pick up my axes, and I'm ready to go.
You have multiple axes?
Yes.
Oh.
I have like a battle axe and then I have a great axe or something. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
I know, I'm so fancy.
One axey boy.
I am an axey boy. I would like to ask you a question. We all had the same stupid laugh for that.
What do you mean? Our laughs aren't forced.
Okay.
Alright.
So Cobra's running down the stairs, and he greets his mom with a kiss, and he's like, "Morning, Mom! What do you have for breakfast?" And she's kind of just looking at him like, "Didn't ask for any breakfast yet, first of all, and second of all, you're not 7 anymore. You have to pay for your breakfast now, sweetie."
And third of
Cobra
all,
looks
you
mildly
haven't seen me in years, and also you said you hated me.
Cobra just hates his dad, he doesn't hate
Oh,
him,
gotcha,
no.
okay.
So Cobra huffs and he pays his mom for somewhat of a breakfast. It's mainly like eggs and bagels and stuff. Of course, mainly bagels for him and eggs for you guys, even though he didn't ask you guys what you wanted for breakfast.
I'm glad
So
you
he's
paid
just
because
like-
I have no money left.
No money left.
No money.
No So he slaps like 3 gold pieces down on the table, and it's just like, well, just give my friend some eggs and give me like 5 bagels. It's fine. And then his mom is like cleaning glasses, like, "Do you want anything to drink with that, sweetie?" It's like, yes.
Drink
I
as
don't
in
know.
ale? Or
Okay, calm down there.
maybe a good mead?
No. I was
Not
gonna
for
have
breakfast.
Cobra ask for apple juice for breakfast.
Apple too. What about Nort?
Nort! No, he's just gonna ask for apple juice for breakfast. He needs sugar and his fruit.
Skyla is saying, "This is an interesting question, but have you ever wondered why the Easter Bunny gives people eggs when bunnies are mammals? This is triggering me, hurry!" Me too.
Because you have the Easter chicks, too.
No, you don't have to leave, Skyla. It's just, I can't always read the chat, so I'll do it when I can, sorry. And they says, "Who else is there with you?" It's down below, you can see the name lighting up whenever Pink Floppy Foosh talks. That's them. She's the Dungeon Master.
The most powerful person ever.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. I am basically controlling your life on this event.
It's kind of true.
So, Cobra's mom is making him breakfast, and Cobra's dad is kind of just like, "Shut up!" He's like tired, and he's like leaning across the table, like as if he was kind of going through a hangover himself.
Same.
So, he seemed like he didn't want to be disturbed, and before you know it, basically breakfast was made. And by the time you two get downstairs, Cobra has already eaten his bagels and is basically sipping on apple juice.
Sipping on apple juice.
Why?
So he's patting the chair next to him and is being like, "Hey guys, I paid for breakfast.
Oh, okay. By the time we get
So
down
you
there.
better eat it."
Oh, thanks. I'll sit down.
Thanks, dude.
And eat it.
Same. Food is good.
I'll be careful not to get eggs in my beard.
Okay. So as Cobra's mom is still cleaning out glasses, she's like, where are you three going so early in the morning?
I think we're going to see Cobra's friend Elmer to see if he has any flammable glue or something. I'm not sure.
What?
I don't know. All I know is we need fire to kill ice demons or something. I'm just kind of rolling with the punches these days.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm just kind of following them.
Kobra has a way of just kind of convincing strangers to do things for him.
Yeah, Kobra does have a lot of charisma.
Skyla says, I have to leave, but don't forget about me. Bye, I love you all. Happy Easter. Alright, see you, Skyla. Thanks for coming out.
We will never forget you!
You will be forgotten. Not
That
forgotten.
was really
Lol.
good.
I didn't mean to say
You will be instantly forgotten.
Oh, that's not what I meant to say. My axe! And also my back has just been sliced.
Free!
You're stabbing yourself.
So,
I know.
so you consume your breakfast.
I consume the nomables.
Yeah. And Kobra pulls you both out the door, even though he's like super small. But you guys are tired, so he has that adrenaline advantage. So he's forcing you out the door, and he's like, "Come on, my friend Elmer's such a great guy. You'll love him. You'll love him. He's so good. He's so nice." And he pulls you to the general store, and he opens up the door just as soon as Elmer turns over the sign that's like, "We're open." So he's like bursting through the door. He's like, "Elmer!" And Elmer's like, what do you want? What do you guys want?" And he's like just as scared about Cobra's.
Oh no, is this a one-sided friendship?
It's like, do you got any fire weapons, Elmer? And Elmer's like, no, we don't.
Please leave me alone. I thought I got rid of you years ago.
I mean, Elmer didn't seem to like dislike Kobra. It's just he was a little scared about something so early in the morning when he too just got out of bed and ate breakfast and prepared himself for the day. He was like squinting, like he wasn't even like he didn't even have his glasses on or something. You know how like in cartoons, like people without glasses.
Oh, I can't see a thing without my glasses.
My eyes are closed. I can't see.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like reaching over the counter and he actually gets his glasses. He's like, "Oh, it's you." Yeah, we don't have any fire weapons. Did you ask the witch out in the field? And
how does everyone know about this witch
Why
in
is
the
this a
field
common idea to go talk to her, but nobody actually has ever gone talk to her?
stories told to us all the time, like every single night before we would go into our halfling beds for the night. We would hear these stories of like witches
these
and
halflings
dragons
are
and
weird.
magic.
Apparently they don't have any interesting things to talk about. Let's go find a witch. Let's go on a witch hunt.
That nobody's ever talked to ever.
Alright.
So as Cobra's just like, "All right, let's go." Elmer's just wait.
Poor Elmer. He's just like, wait, I don't know where my glasses are.
Wait. So he's like trying to fix his glasses and like clean them and adjust them and try to make them look right. Wait, what's happening? And Cobra's like, "We're gonna go to the witch's house because you don't have any fire weapons, you noob."
Why do you seem confused by this? You just suggested that we go to the witch.
Yeah, Elmer's not. He's not even smarter than Kobra. He has less intelligence than Kobra does.
Oh!
Rip.
Wow. This poor man. I don't know how he functions.
So Elmer's just like, "You're going to the witch? Man, I need to visit her for some weapon enchantments, because I got some orders placed in like a couple of weeks ago, but I haven't gotten around to do some of these things yet. And I think the witch can help."
So the witch just like helps with anything that people need.
Wait, so he regularly
Not without
goes
a
to get...
price, obviously.
So this guy regularly goes to get weapon enchants, and yet everyone in the village is still like, "Oh, that spooky witch just is you. She could kill you, or also not."
I mean, they clearly said neither good nor bad. So So it's like one of those things where it's like you have to give something to get something.
Oh boy.
Oh boy!
I ran out of gold, so I hope you guys have money.
I don't know if I do.
You have 15.
Joy.
So Elmer's just like, I'm just gonna go with you. And so Cobra's pulling everyone out to these this open field with like wheat stalks and all sorts of things. It's kind of like a corn maze, only corn is super small and everything is super small.
Everything's super small because it's halfling sized. They have halfling sized corn. That's impressive. Ah! Do not poke! That is sword poke! No. No. No.
So you guys head out to this wheat field, and as you're trekking through the wheat and the corn and the stuff, you stumble across like a little bunny. And it's like, oh no, it's a little bunny. And it's like brown, it got brown fur, and it's like super crippled and tiny, and
But
it's
it's
a little
actually
baby
the
bunny.
witch in disguise.
I'm kidding.
I was gonna say, do you want to like assume that it's the witch, or do you want to like roll for insight or investigation or something?
Wait, so we noticed that the bunny is crippled?
It's just a crippled baby bunny in the field.
Oh, poor baby!
Is it making any noises, or is it just like hidden among the grass?
It's like whimpering and stuff.
Oh, that's so sad!
It's Scamper!
Oh, I
Do
forgot
you
about
remember Scamper?
Slightly.
I once caught a baby bunny, like just straight up bare hand caught a baby bunny, and it made the most terrified little screech when I caught it, and I felt so bad. But at the same
You
time,
just let it go again.
no, I caught it, and like I don't remember why I caught it. I don't remember what the circumstances were around the bunny, but I caught it and we kept him for a little while, and then he escaped again sometime. But yeah, he was cute. But it was a wild rabbit, so I don't know. Can't recommend it, but it was cute.
But yeah, like there's this little.
But he was
bunny
very
with,
scared when I caught him.
and he's like crying and he's in pain.
Oh.
Oh, that's
Cobra's
so
kind of
sad.
just looking at it like.
Can we eat it?
What?
No, that's what Cobra's thinking.
What?
I don't know.
I don't care about your dead rabbit. Well, at least they'll make great meat.
So I'll see it and I'll be like, And I'll look to you, because I expect you to think about it more than I do.
Yeah. I kind of crouch down, look at the little bunny, and I'm like, oh, he's so sad. And then I guess I
mean, if you.
You have spells.
I know.
Whoa.
Yeah, you can roll spells, you can roll for animal medicine or insight to see if it's suspicious or anyway.
Whoa.
Well, I guess I'll see if it's suspicious first before I decide to do other things.
Is it actually
So
a sauce of death?
Oh!
So you're gonna roll for insight?
Sure.
Go for
that really failed. Let's try that again.
Really failed.
Oh, well, that's poop. What do I add to it? That's a 6.
A 6 total.
A 6 total?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just it just looks
It's
like
a
a regular
bunny.
bunny that's whimpering and crying and profusely bleeding from like the leg.
Oh,
Heck,
well,
that's more serious
I feel
than I thought.
super bad for the poor little rabbit.
There's
so
like a fountain of blood.
I wanna do
This
this.
rabbit is actively shriveling. You want to do cure wounds?
Yes, I want to fix the little baby bunny. I'm so sad.
Okay, McKay wants to use a spell slot to use cure wounds on the bunny.
Okay.
Can she do that?
Yes, she may.
Yay!
Boop.
Super effective.
So do you
Okay.
want to like cure it by like picking it up and
Let me read what the spell
Doing magic
requires.
stuff, or-
I think you have to put your hands on it or something.
Oh, you do pet the bunny, the death
Cure
bunny.
Wounds 5e. For Cure Wounds 5e, a creature you touch regains the number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier, which for her is 7. So you roll a d8, and then you add 7 to it.
Eat.
And
I
that's
will
how much
do
it
that.
heals for. 5 plus 7
30.
is...
Wait, up for 8, but no,
I mean
12.
it's a bunny, it doesn't
is
really
Butta
have much.
Uchni. So that's 12 health minus for it.
Yay.
Yay, the bunny is healed for 8.
I did it.
Yay.
What
So-
happens?
So the bunny is healed and he's like happy and And he really seems comfortable in your arms.
Oh, I have a pet bunny.
Yeah, it's like you have a little bunny friend now.
Oh yay, I love him.
So immediately after you heal this poor innocent baby bunny, you hear a rustling in the field.
Oh no.
Quite a distance away. So,
I raise my axe, like, huh?
Like defensively.
Look at us.
I hold the baby bunny to me because I don't want him to get hurt. I love the bunny.
I don't want him to be get hurt.
I don't want him to get hurt.
So Kobra is also like reaching for his dagger, not a fruit skewer. He's like, actually being serious about this. And
who goes there?
You see another bunny.
A bunny.
Oh.
Hello.
It's a mama bunny with other baby bunnies.
Oh.
Is this your child?
And then behind this
I will
mama
bite
bunny
you.
is the witch.
Oh, joy.
So eating it's not an option anymore.
Oh.
I guess. I didn't say that.
Yeah, no, that was in Cobra's thought. But I'll make great meat. So the witch, this so-called feared witch, she mainly just looked like a fire elemental person, dressed in a witch's garb, and she's falling behind this family of bunnies, and she's like, "Oh, that's so cute! Did you find it, or what happened? Why are you holding a bunny?"
Yeah, I just found the bunny and he was like bleeding and seemed in much pain, so I thought I'd heal him because I felt bad for him. Hi.
He was dying. Also, hi.
What's up?
Yeah, hi. How are you doing? I have an axe.
The witch did not seem bad at all. In fact, she wanted to applaud you for like saving this bunny. It's like, oh, wait, this is a test. No, just kidding. This was their test. But she's like, oh, that's so nice. Save the bunnies. You know, we've been having a lot of wolf problems around here, and
Oh,
it's
that's sad.
so wonderful to see someone from the halfling village. You're not halfling, are you?
Nope.
No. I may look like it, but I'm bigger.
That's the only difference. I'm bigger.
Mostly wider, but slightly taller as well.
Yeah, her eyes widen in shock, like, you came all this way from who knows where just to deal with our wolf and rabbit problems?
No, hold up. I didn't say that. I am not here to go chasing bunnies. I am here to kill ice things or something. I don't know what I'm here for, to be honest. I'm here because Kobra wanted me to be here. He asked me one favor a while ago, and then I did it, and then he asked another favor, and I said yes to that one, but that was the last one, and then somehow 7 more favors later, we're here. And I still haven't gotten paid yet, so I'm hoping that'll happen soon.
The witch stares at you and then stares at Kobra. It's like, oh, you're the 7-year-old that hates dragons.
Stupid dragon.
And Cobra's like, I'm not 7. I'm 21.
21?
Oof.
Yeah,
Wow.
he's like 21 years old.
14 years and they never cleaned his room.
Kind of just left it there. Like, oh, he's done.
Oh well.
Like,
Guess we don't need that
you're
room.
You're the dragon hater. Still on that? Still on trying to fight a dragon? It's like, no! We're going to the mountains to fight an ice golem that's been a trouble to the ice people up there.
Ice people?
I mean, no. We just want to fight a golem.
We just want to fight it for fun.
We just
picking fights.
We just want his treasure.
I mean, sounds
It's like, I see,
I guess
very
I could paid.
ambitious. Anyways, you can come to my house. The bunnies needed a place to stay, and I was kind of looking for the one since, it was lost from his home. And I kind of have like a bunny shack in my house, so you guys can come and drop it off.
Okay.
I can fix you up a drink, and we can have a nice time.
Sure. We were actually coming to see you anyway, assuming you're the witch that the villagers talk about.
Yeah, I do witch stuff, I guess. If by witch stuff you mean
I do
like...
witch stuff.
Like, yeah, I do witch stuff. I mean, if you're counting enchantments and creating fire sorts of items and accessories, witch-like, I don't know, it could just be skill.
Pretty witchy.
I mean, I learned it. I learned it from my fire elemental craft, but if everyone calls me a witch, then they can go ahead and call me a witch, I guess.
What does she look like again? She looks like a fire elemental?
Yeah, she is a fire elemental. Like,
that's pretty cool.
With wavy red hair, she's like awfully tall.
Is she?
She has like orange. What? Yeah. She has kind of like wavy in a sense, like fire wavy. And she's wearing a lot of like black and red witches garbs. So, I mean, with how she dressed, I guess you can consider her a witch. So she takes you to the field with like this whole family of bunnies like traveling around you. Not around Kobra though.
They can sense the hunger in his eyes. Saw the hunger in his eyes.
Even though he just had bagels for breakfast and apple juice and all that. So you reach her little log cabin and you see like all sorts of
bunnies,
like traditional robes across the floor, and you see a couple of wolf hides on the wall. Like she hunts them to like protect the bunnies and such. And they're hanging over a fireplace, and in the back of the room you see like a little table with alchemy stuff, with potions and whatnot. And in the middle of the room there's like a table and a couch, like it's a living room or an entryway. And all these bunnies like hop inside, and then all of a sudden from around the corner, probably in like the kitchen area, you see all these bunnies just come scampering out, like maybe 4 families of bunnies. It's a lot of bunnies.
I don't mean to alarm you, but I think you have a bunny infestation in your house.
I'm gonna stoop down and start petting the bunnies. I love them.
Kobra doesn't seem to like. He
just sees like a bunch of little drumsticks.
Like, he eats a lot of things, and I guess animals is one of them.
Oof.
So while all these bunnies are scampering around Cress and Dalheim and Elmer, even because Elmer likes them, it's like, these are so cute, these are adorable, and they're like knocking his glasses off.
Oh, I forgot he was even with us. He didn't say
forgot
anything.
Elmer was traveling.
I forgot he was there.
Yeah. So the witch stands up and like pets some of the bunnies, and she's just like, you guys can make yourself at home, and I have some articles by the couch if you want to read them, and I can make tea for you guys. No charge, no gold. I'll make tea.
Do you have a Miners Weekly around here?
What?
You have Miners Weekly? That's my favorite magazine. I understand if not.
Yes, she has Miners Weekly.
Yay!
Yay!
Should I do that?
Do it. It would be so funny.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals so I can talk with all of the rabbits.
Yeah.
You just hear
Does it work for all
voices.
of these animals at the same time?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I think it's a cast on yourself spell. So you can just. I think it's for an hour. She can just understand and talk to animals for.
So I take the little bunny that I healed and I put him back with his family, and I'm like interacting with all the cute little bunnies because I love them.
So like, is there anything you want to like ask the bunnies?
Oh, it's 10 minutes actually.
Oh, 10 minutes? That's lame.
Do you just hear 1,000 voices like, feed us, feed us, feed me, feed, I'm hungry, hey, hi.
I don't know, man.
No, like they're not talking. They're mainly just investigating and like trying to get to know Cress.
Do you want to say anything to the bunnies, McKay?
I'll ask the little one that was like in pain what his name is, and I'll just like have a little chat with him and be like, hey bruh, you feeling better now? You're not dying?
Yeah, a little bunny like he looks at you, is like, my name is Rupert.
Oh,
Oh.
so cute.
So little Rupert, like, she's like, yeah, I was doing pretty okay looking for some snacks out in the field, and then a wolf came and bit my leg.
And didn't kill you. Wow, you're lucky.
Oh no,
I
that's
can't
so
understand
sad.
that.
No, like the wolf was like eating him and then like chucked him somewhere and I guess lost him in the field.
Oh my gosh, are you okay?
Oops, there he goes.
Yeah, and so Rupert's just like, wow, I would have probably been dead meat if that wolf found me. Christ, I can't speak. I would have been dead meat if that wolf found me after he bit my leg, but because of you probably scared him off because you're so tall. And you're so pretty.
Oh, thank you. You're pretty
like
cute
pretty
yourself.
I'll just kind of look over and be like, why are you talking to the bunnies?
The rabbit.
Because I can. Why are you not talking to the rabbits?
Because they're rabbits.
Yeah, but his name is
They
Rupert,
can talk.
and he got eaten by a wolf, and I'm talking to him.
He's clearly still alive. Where are you
almost
getting
got
this information from?
I'm talking to him. I'm having a conversation. That's what you do when you meet new people.
Can understand bunnies?
Yeah.
So Rupert's like sniffing.
Carry on then.
And he's like explaining how wonderful an adventure he was doing because he like found all sorts of things like butterflies and birds and a wolf.
Well, maybe you should be more careful in your next adventure. I don't want you getting chewed up again.
There goes Peter Cottontail, bleeding down
No!
the bunny trail.
Until he got consumed by a wolf.
Oh god.
Oh.
But Rupert's like, okay, I'll be more careful. I'll probably stay inside the witch's hut. It's nice and cozy and warm, and we get lots of carrots every single day.
Wow, that sounds nice.
Wow. And the mama's just like, we thank you very much for saving our little Rupert.
No problem. I saw him. And...
He's our youngest, so
Oh. It's no problem. I just, wanted to help the cute little bunny.
Meanwhile, Kobra is already lounging on the couch, and he's like scanning through some of the articles, like tossing some of them on the floor. He's like, "These are boring. There's nothing to read. Most of this is halfling news, and it sucks."
I'm shielding the rabbits from the magazines flying everywhere.
Little Jimmy lost a tooth. What kind of news article?
Wow. So Miss Elemental Fire Lady, could you help us get some fire enchantments on our weapons?
Her name is Ember.
I mean, Ember. Your name is Ember. I know that information for sure.
Yeah, she's like, call me Ember, and she's like putting a tray of green tea down on the table. It's like, what are you doing with green tea? You're a fire elemental.
How does she even drink it? Wouldn't it put her out?
No, she's not like that. Plus, it's really hot tea, so.
Oh.
That's some tea.
Feed the flames.
Feed the flames. And she's like asking you guys, like, 1 sugar lump or 2?
I only drink mead, ale, and, well, other manly things. I don't know.
I'll have some tea.
She's like, oh, I'm
She's
sure
just a girl, and
I'm sure I
she's
have a
on
bottle
fire.
of rum in the kitchen cupboard somewhere. I think I'll
Yeah,
get
now
that
we're
for you if you
talking.
want."
That'd be
So
great.
she fetches you an entire bottle of rum in all of its glory, with like that beautiful label on the front that has
Wow.
like some sort of captain or something. Make it seem like it's some sort of pirate, like some sort of rum that was consumed by pirates or something like that. Something cool.
1286. Very good year.
So, like me, she rubs her eyes and it's just like, so, what were you guys doing out here? And Cobra's like, we're looking for fire weapons.
That's
She's
what
like,
I said.
oh, yes, because I'm a fire elemental, you guys want weapons. Right.
I mean,
And
you said that you could
what,
do that.
pray tell, are you willing to pay for these fire weapons? And Cobra's like looking at
We
you
can
guys.
heal
like,
all
you
of your
guys-
bunnies.
Cobra doesn't know what to say. He's just like, well, what price do you have on such weapons? It's like, I don't have a price, but I don't know. You could fight off a couple of wolves for me. That'd certainly get you a good stock of weapons.
I mean, wolves are
Cobra's
easy.
like,
Sure.
Cobra's lazily looking at you guys like, you guys really want to fight some wolves? You guys up
I
for
mean, if
fighting
it gets
wolves?
us free enchantments, then
And it protects the bunnies!
Exactly.
I couldn't care less about the bunnies. But
What?
Sure. I mean, nothing.
Excuse me, I love the bunnies.
Dalheim isn't particularly enamored with them.
I'm just looking at the chat.
I saw us in the
Stuff.
dungeon chat and was like, something smells bad.
She's just a girl. She's
and
on
she's
fire!
fire.
Oh, that's the reference. I didn't know that. I thought it was referencing this girl is on fire.
That's the same song.
Yeah.
What?
That's how it starts.
Well, I've never heard the actual
She's
song.
the girl
I've only
and
heard
she's
the reference.
on fire.
Oh well.
Yeah.
I can pretend to know things.
Yes, you can.
Yay.
Okay. So the witch is like, let's
know,
say you
witch
kill
on white.
about 5 wolves. If you kill about 5 wolves, I'll give you every sort of fire weapon that you need.
Sounds like a pretty good deal.
Okay.
Well,
So
where's the wolves? Do you have a direction that they usually come from?
yes, they usually come from like towards the forest that you just came from.
Oh great. Okay, sure.
I
thought
mean,
we
the
came from
forest
a
is
field.
kind of like wrapping around the town and like the wheat field until it actually comes in contact with the mountains. So
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh.
Genesis of
so,
video,
so
just
it's fairly
subscribe.
close.
Thanks, Genesis. Thanks for subscribing. You're cool. What?
There's a hair in my mouth.
How dare you?
Ah!
That poor hare did not deserve to be eaten.
Yeah.
Alright.
So Cobra is like looking at Cress and Dalheim. It's like, all right, Dalheim, you want to be bait?
I'd rather
Bait.
do the chopping, but I can. Why do you always make the plans?
Oh my god.
Then Cobra's like, true, you're the one with a weapon. Elmer, why don't you be bait? And Elmer's like super scared of us. It's like, why do I need to be bait? I'm only like 2 inches smaller than you. Why are you making me bait? It's like, because
Do we
you're
need
short
bait?
and you don't have a weapon.
Bait.
So we're gonna make you bait.
I just made that reference.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
Rude.
Rude. And Elmer's like looking at you guys. It's like, all right, let's hold on, let's do a vote. Do you want Cobra to be bait or me? And that's not fair. I'm the one dragging you guys around. I make the rules. Do we vote Cobra to be bait?
Honestly, I don't know if we even need bait. I say we just go wander around until we find the wolves.
Yeah, I know, but it's probably more effective to have bait. So like, if you just dangle Cobra around.
You know, I'd be okay with having Cobra as bait.
I mean, this was his idea, so, you know.
Yeah, if he wants bait, he can be
Alright.
the bait.
All agreed with Cobra being bait. Say aye. Elmer
Aye.
says aye. Even the witches and Rupert says aye. Rupert's voting Cobra.
I love Rupert. He's my favorite character.
I'll give a wink to Elmer.
I'll pat
See,
Rupert and be
without
like, I've
Elmer,
trained
we
you
wouldn't
well.
have this vote. So Elmer basically like he tries to pick up Cobra as if to like carry him out in the field and like toss him to the wolves, but he's like, I can't pick him up. Can one of you guys pick him up?
I got him. Can I roll strength on that?
Yes, roll strength on that, please.
Okie doke. That is not a very good roll. That's at 11 total.
Yeah, you basically pick up Cobra and you're like holding him above your head.
I have a halfling. Would the wolves like to partake?
So indeed, you walk out into the field, and I mean, you see the forest in the distance, and you see like a couple of wolves scattering around, and they stop and they see cobras. They don't attack yet. They're just kind of looking at him. Also,
how far away are they? In feet?
They're about like maybe 10 feet away.
10 feet away.
Yeah.
Can I throw Kobra at the wolves?
Be my guest.
Hey, wolves! Yeet!
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you toss Kobra, and he basically goes flying right in front of the wolves, and all 5 of them at once. They're just going after Kobra, man.
Oh my gosh.
Hold
Well,
on,
that
you want to roll
didn't-
strength to see how far he flies?
Oh.
What'd you get?
Not 20.
Nat 20. So he's sitting right in front of the wolves. and all of them are just, they're going at him at once.
Oops.
What should I roll?
Sorry, Kobra.
What do I need to roll for damage? Is it a D6
Ouch.
or a D4?
You mean for throwing him?
No, for
Wolf bites?
attack damage.
So that would be a bite attack? What? I guess it depends on what
Yeah, it would
attack
be
you're
bite.
using.
It would be
Okay.
bite.
I don't know. Let me check. Bite 5e. Blah blah blah. That doesn't look like what I'm looking for.
Or some of my notes might have something.
Bite. Melee weapon attack, +4 to hit, reach 5 feet, 1 target, hit, 2d4 + 2. Wow. Piercing damage, if you want to go by the rules.
Okay, so do I just want to roll just a D4?
Oh, if the target is a creature, it must succeed on a DC 11 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. Yikes.
What? What does that mean?
It means that Kobra has to make a DC 11 strength saving throw, otherwise they get knocked on their prone. Like, knocked flat.
Wait, so with
on
the
ground.
D12 dice or the D20?
It's always a D20 for saving throws
Okay.
as well.
Oh boy. Oh no, he got a 2.
Oh, yeah, he's
no.
definitely gonna get knocked down, especially
no.
after 5 bites, probably. He would have gone down eventually. And then, so if you want to do it for each of the 5 wolves bites him, then each one has to make an attack roll. They get +4 to trying to hit him, and if they do hit, then the damage is 2d4 + 2 piercing damage.
Okay.
Kobra might just die.
That's really upsetting.
do we want to roll initiative to see like who goes first and everything?
Yes, you can roll first
Okay.
for
Here,
initiative.
roll initiative, and I'll
Okay.
roll
So
initiative.
you yeeted Kobra.
Yeah.
Right in front of these.
Do we do anything to it or just...
No. Well, I mean, you have a plus whatever to your initiative.
Joy.
Your initiative is a +5. Wow. So your initiative is 18, and my initiative is 19. And then whatever the wolves get, that's their turn as well. And then Kobra can also roll initiative, and Elmer if he's caring to do anything.
If he just wants to stand there and watch.
Oh no!
Yeah. I mean,
that's
I'll
a
have
wolf,
the-
guys.
Some wolf guys. I was gonna say, would you like Michaela to bring Rupert along just for commentary? Just for
Well, the
bunny
spell only
commentary.
lasts 10 minutes, so she might not be able to talk to him the whole time. But
If he wants to come with me, then I will gladly take him.
you're going to wolves. That sounds
Well,
dangerous for a little bunny.
I mean, if Cobra's gonna be the main bait, I don't think they'll care about a tiny rabbit.
Watch us just straight up die to these wolves because
Watch
we got rid of one of
Cobra
our
straight
characters.
up die to these
I
wolves.
shall have him hidden in, like, a bag or something.
Okay.
So he's with me, but not in sight.
Okay. Do you know how the rules for like going down to 0 HP works?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I think Cobra might be fine.
Okay.
Sorry. I just hope he's fine.
Uh,
Alright. So, I'm just gonna roll for the wolves.
Okay.
Okay. So the first wolf got a 5. and I'm setting the bar at about 13. So
Is that his AC? Cobras?
what? No, I'm saying for the wolves. Like they just have to get over 13 to hit like Kobra.
Oh, yeah, but that's armor class. But sure.
No, that's success.
What?
A D20. D20, that's success. Isn't it?
What? I'm Confucian.
It's like success as to whether they bite Kobra or not.
Yeah, that is a D20, and if they get above, or I think if they tie or get above whatever Cobra's armor class is, then that's a hit. If you wanted to go by the rules. Oh wait, what?
Hold on, I'm trying to see his armor class, but I don't even know.
Rip. It's on the main page below HP, if you're using the app.
Below. Oh, yeah, so it is 13, I was right.
Okay, cool.
I'm smart!
Do not injure me! Whack! Whack, whack!
Yeah,
Whack!
so the first one got a 5, which it didn't work. Basically tried to shoot for Cobra's leg, and I guess Kobra, like, snatched it back. The second one got a 4, which, that one also missed. And,
thank goodness.
yeah, Cobra's luckily surviving it right now. Yeah, the other one got a 14, so,
Ooh.
So
Chompy
I guess
chomp.
I roll a D4, right?
2d4 plus 2, yeah, is the damage listed on the stats thing. We literally threw Kobra to the wolves.
You did that.
Yeah,
I
literally did. Okay, so 3. Great. Nice. So, I guess Kobra takes 3 damage, right?
What? What did you roll?
3.
On 1 die or 2 die or what?
Oh, on the 1.
Yeah, you roll 2 d4s and then you add 2 to whatever it is. So if you roll 3 on 1 die and then whatever you add on or get on the second one.
1. So
3 plus 1 plus 2
yeah.
is 6, if I can math correctly.
Oh,
Sorry to subject
boy.
Isla to more math.
this is not a good.
Oh, that's so sad.
The other one got a 3. So
Thank goodness.
I was being lucky. And then the other one got a 13. 1, 4, oh god. And then another 7.
How many wolves are there? 5?
5.
Okay, that's good. Just what we need, and no more.
3
no
failed. 2
Thank
actually got him.
less.
So
Well.
Cobra's now down to 10 HP. So Cobra's basically getting mauled by wolves.
I'm just...
One, I'll say one bit into his arm and another bit into his side, maybe.
Ouch.
Pain.
Oof.
Okay. What's his initiative? Cobra's.
See. 6 plus 2, so 8. His initiative is 8.
Okay. So I guess it's up to you what point we are in the initiative right now. But my initiative is 19, Okay's initiative is 18, and I don't know what the wolf's initiative is. Or Elmer's.
I'll just have them go after everyone goes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is it our turn now, or is it Elmer's turn? Or...
It's your turn.
Okay. So I am going to just kind of charge up to the nearest wolf and swing my great axe, trying to like golf hunt one of these
Golf style.
Yeah, just like swing an axe. Am I able to do that?
Yes, you are able to do that.
Okie dokie. Shall I roll?
Strength roll, I guess.
It's a weapon attack roll, and unfortunately I rolled a 4 plus 7, so that's a 11. Does that hit the wolf?
Yeah, it hits.
It does? Yay.
Barely. Yep.
Okay. And then, luckily, the damage on my thing is a lot, because this is a great axe. So that's 1d12 plus 5. Ah!
What are you doing?
I failed and it fell off the table. 6 plus 5, 11 damage.
Alright. So, one of the wolves you basically slice into his neck, but it's not too far. He's still standing, barely, and he's profusely bleeding from that part of the neck. Like, his fur is red. Like, super red.
He just turns into a
I
red
have a
wolf.
question. Has my
Clifford the
spell
Big.
worn off, or can I hear them screaming in agony?
Oh
What?
no! Has her spell speak with animals wore off yet, or can she hear the dog screaming in agony? Or like the wolf?
Yeah, she can hear the wolves.
Oh, joy! Wow,
wait,
that's
she
really
couldn't-
traumatizing.
I'm like, yeah! You'll kill them wolves!
Oh my gosh.
Rupert's a savage.
That is pretty savage. Holy cow.
Justice for Rupert.
Justice for Rupert. It's just our new saying, justice for Rupert. La resistance.
Can I use my one of my level 3 abilities called Action Surge to get one extra action?
Sure.
Alright.
Go for it.
And then
Kobra needs it.
so I've smacked this one wolf and he's looking pretty weak, and now I will bring down my great axe again on a second wolf. Whichever one is like messing with Kobra. Or
Alright.
one of the ones that's messing with Kobra.
So,
Alright.
you know what to
What?
do.
I got another 4! But again, I have the plus, the whatever, plus 7, so that's still 11 again.
11.
I rolled the same number. Okay, so I assume that still hits, unless the armor class changed.
Yes.
And I got the same damage too! What are the odds of
That's
that?
crazy.
Okay, so that's 11 damage on this other wolf as well.
So, like, what attack are you doing? Like, another sort of punting motion?
This one's more of a downward slice, like, directly down on this wolf. Trying to slice its back in half.
Yeah. So you basically swing down on this wolf, and your giant golden accented axe goes through deeply into the back of this wolf. And it kind of
take that, laddie!
Yeah, it's like it sticks a little when you're pulling it out. So this wolf also stumbles a little and tries to regain his balance.
Ethan just died.
While
Okay,
also
he's
still
back.
screaming in pain, like, ah, no!
I'm like
I'm
slightly
just
wincing
hungry.
at the voices that I hear in my head.
There are voices in my head.
And they're dying.
Okay. Your turn,
Alright.
McKay.
Okay, I don't even know like what I can do. What
You
do
have
I
spells.
even
And you can do things.
Ye- Let's see. What can happen?
You could identify.
That is
You
a
could
wolf.
disguise yourself.
I am a wolf.
I am a wolf. Ooh, you could cast sleep. That would help.
Oh, that's true. Let's do that. That sounds
Ooh,
fun.
Okay, let me look up the rules for that
Oh
one.
wait, but never mind. I guess it's fine. I was gonna say, aren't we supposed to kill the wolves? But I was like, I guess
I mean,
put
we can
to
kill them in
and
their
then
sleep
murder
if
them.
that works.
But then I just thought
You
of
can
how
just kill them
Soren
in their sleep.
Soren's like, I've never killed someone who's sleeping before. Do you want me to wake her up?
Your sister is progress.
Okay.
Yeah, Isla's trying to expose me. She
Wait,
sees
what?
me that I'm online on Discord right here, and she's like, I'm gonna tell Ethan that you're on Discord.
What do you mean?
She's trying to expose me for procrastinating.
Oh, classic. Okay. So you need to roll 5d8.
5d8.
Well, actually, first you need to pick a point that you can see within 90 feet, or not really within you that you can see, but within 90 feet of you, and then any character within 20 feet of that point, which I assume you could probably get all of these wolves in that. Is that accurate, Foosh?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, so you pick a point, and then all the wolves within range of that point, you roll 5d8. I don't have 5d8s, but I have 2d8, so you can roll these ones 2.5 times.
Say,
Okay.
would this mean that if you're picking the point of Kobra, that Kobra would also fall asleep?
That is actually true. Here, let me see if there's a way to.
I mean,
In ascending order of their current hit points. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, it might be fine. We'll see what happens. And actually, I'm in melee range of it too, so I also might fall asleep. We'll see how it goes. All right.
if everyone just falls asleep, it's just like, yay, I win.
So that's 6, and now roll it again. And 7. So 6 plus 7 is
13.
13, and now roll one more. plus 6.
19.
19 total. So now, what? So do you know how the spell sleep works, Kobra? I mean, Foosh.
No, I am not familiar with spells.
Okay, so the spell of sleep is basically you roll a bunch of dice and then you get a total number of hit points. So the total that McKay just got was 19. And then you go through all the people or all the creatures in that area that are affected by the spell, and you start from the creature with the lowest hit points. Like, say there's a wolf with only 1 hit point left. He has a really low hit point, so you start with him, and if the 19 is bigger than his hit points, the wolf falls asleep, and you subtract the 1 from the 19, so now you have a total of 18. And if there's another wolf that's got like really low HP, like 2 HP or something, then that wolf also falls asleep, and you subtract another 2 from the 18, and now you have 16 left on like the spell hit points or whatever. And you basically go like that through all the characters in that area, trying to make them fall asleep, and once you run into a character and you don't have enough hit points left of the spell, it doesn't do anything. But it basically makes a bunch of creatures in that area fall asleep, as long as the hit points are bigger. And then once it runs out, I think it just does nothing.
Okay, so the wolves have about 8 HP. So you knock 7 out of 2 of them. So they are indeed down to 1, and then you have the other wolves with 8.
So,
and then Kobra with 10.
Yeah, so it should make... Math. It should make the 2 hurt wolves fall asleep, and it should make 2 of the non-hurt wolves fall asleep, and then nothing else should happen, I think.
And then there's only 1 left.
Yes.
Alright. So does that just last for 1 turn?
It lasts for 1 minute or until the creature is like slapped, shaken, or another like attacked or something.
Yeah, let's do it like that.
Okay. However, I did do 11 damage to the wolf, so if you're saying that he had 8 HP, then he probably should have just straight up died. But that's up to you.
Yeah.
DMness. Sometimes it's not good to tell the players how much HP the creatures have or whatever, or tell them like what rolls happen, so that you can like decide things on the fly. Or dramatic tension or whatever. It's up to you though.
Oh, I was gonna say, I thought you did 7 damage. So yeah, I guess those things are dead.
Yeah, I did 11
I guess they
damage.
just bled out and they're dead.
Rip.
I just like chopped them in half.
Yeah, it's like you're a woodsman.
So in that case, it is still 2 wolves that fall asleep, but yeah, the other ones are just dead.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Alright.
Yeet.
So now Cobra's gonna try to impale one with a dagger.
Hopefully not one of the ones that's asleep. Hopefully one of the ones that's actually still awake.
Alright, that's a 15. That passes. It's not the greatest, but I mean it's Cobra. What are you So I roll a 1d4 plus 1. I believe I'm correct.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, well, it's a 1. So.
Oh! Wow.
Yeah.
1 plus 1?
Yep. So
Fun.
Cobra just kind of stabs one with a stinky like a dagger.
Okay.
Well, he doesn't necessarily stab it, he's more like slashing at it. It just barely like goes through its fur. It's like, what the heck are you doing?
The wolf is like, excuse me, are you trying to injure me?
Yeah, so it's only just 1 still awake, right?
Yeah. Of course.
Alright.
I guess technically wolves, or any creature that like is affected by that spell could like an awake one could go and use its action to try to wake up another one, and then it would wake it up, but I don't know if wolves both have the brain capacity to do that, or I don't know.
No. They're not that smart.
It's whatever you want to do. But for other creatures, then that's a thing that they could do.
I'll roll success for the wolf attacking Cobra. Okay,
oh no, poor Cobra.
Alright, it's a 6, so he fails anyways. I'll just say that he takes another bite to the arm.
Oh no.
And Kobra's basically shaking this wolf off, like, guys! It's not really doing anything. It's like the youngest wolf of the pack about.
Aw.
The baby.
The baby wolf needs to die. Alright. And what's Elmer doing? Does he get a turn? Does he care?
No, because he doesn't have a weapon, and he doesn't really have anything.
The weapon master smith person doesn't have
Does not
a
carry
weapon. Wow, what are the odds?
What are the odds?
So does that make it my turn again?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, fun.
I am going to,
Poor Rupert can't cheer you on anymore.
Oh, Rupert. I miss him already.
I am just gonna straight up... Oh wait, this is the wrong character. I'm stupid. Here we go. Alright. Yeah, I'll just keep using my great axe. I'll just swing it again sideways into the wolf that's still standing.
The youngest wolf.
Yes, the baby
Oh
wolf.
boy.
Dink-a-dink. Ooh, that's a much better hit. That is a 25 total
Ooh.
to hit.
Ooh!
Which I assume hits.
That wolf probably as good as dead.
And then, yeah, 11 damage again. I've rolled the same damage 3 times in a row.
Yep, that wolf is basically dead.
Ah, chop. Yeah.
I'll just
Wolf
say
guts.
that you go underbelly style and you just actually cut the wolf in half.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The little baby wolf is dead, and one of his body parts flies into the other, waking it up.
Oh, dang.
So, oh dang. So it's just one awake right now after you just killed one.
Alright. Well, your turn, McKay?
I
Ree.
don't know what things are. Let me see.
I don't know what things are.
Wait, so how many are alive and
You have
not...
a rapier and a dagger, and there are,
One awake and alive, and the other is asleep and alive.
Okay.
you could just stab it with a sword.
Okay.
Have good pluses.
How does Dow do?
Dow does.
Wow, thanks.
If you want to stab it with a rapier, just roll a d20, and then you'll add 7 to whatever you get.
Ah!
That's a 7 plus 7.
Wow, that's a 14.
Yay!
No way.
You did it.
Things.
And then I just making sure that hits. This isn't like a super wolf with like a different armor class.
No.
Okay. And then you do damage of 1d8 plus 5.
Whee!
That's 4 plus 5. So 9 damage.
Huzzah.
Huzzah!
Yeah.
Murder the wolf.
So what is she exactly attacking with again?
She's stabbing with a rapier. Or slicing or
Alright.
something with a rapier. Whatever she's doing.
Doing a thing.
She's doing a spin.
Doing me a spin!
So I'm just gonna imagine she's stabbing this wolf in the side of the face and basically impaling this thing. And so like you stab him in the side of the cheek, and his eyes kind of widen a little from like all the pressure in his head, and yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
That poor wolf. And now there's one wolf.
Just one left sleeping.
We did it.
Yay.
I mean,
Cobra's
it's
turn?
sleeping. We still need to kill it.
You're right. Or we could
Right.
have mercy on it, talk to the animal.
But we have to have 5 dead ones in order to get the thing.
You're right. But shush.
Yeah. I was gonna say this feels like Breath of the Wild. You have to have five animals killed.
You're
They
right.
get 300 rupees.
Mhm.
Alright, I'm gonna roll for Kobra. And he got a 6.
You can't stab. Okay, so technically, since he's sleeping, he should probably have advantage or something. You probably don't even need to make an attack roll to actually hit it, because it's just there. You just need to roll for damage,
Really?
probably. I don't know. I mean, I think the rules would say you get at least advantage on attack roll against a sleeping creature. Or incapacitated, or whatever.
Okay, so do we just want to just do... trying to think about how we're gonna do this.
Whew.
We could have him do a 1d6 sneak attack. Let's just do that. Let's just do that.
Only
I'm gonna roll with a 6 dice, not 20.
Huh?
Alright.
What? 6 dice?
No. A sneak attack.
A sneaky snook?
Well, you add
1d6.
1d6 to your damage if you do a sneak attack to your regular damage.
What?
I think so.
Confusion.
So like if you stabbed with your regular dagger, that would be a 1d4, but plus 1, I guess. But then if you're doing a sneak attack, then that would be an extra 1d6 on top of that, I think is how it works. So you'd basically be doing a 1d4 plus 1d6 plus 1.
Oh, okay. Well, let's do that.
Very pokey.
Oh, well, it's a 4 and 2. So that's about a 5, and then 1 more for 6.
Very
which doesn't
pokey.
necessarily kill. Very pokey, but it doesn't necessarily kill the wolf.
It almost kills it. It's left
He
at
kinda
1
just
HP.
impales it in the side, and then the wolf stands up and knocks Kobra over, and he's like, no!
Ah, no!
I meant to kill you!
Why was I asleep? I felt so calm and peaceful all of a sudden.
Yeah, so this Cobra stands up, knocks Cobra back on its little rump, and he still has a dagger in his side, so that's not too good.
Oof.
And rolling for the wolf attack, another 6, so he's fine. He's like snapping at Cobra, and he's like, no! No! I was supposed to kill you.
Could I take one of my hand axes and just lazily chuck it at it? Alright. It's probably I should probably have a disadvantage on that because I'm really close to it. But, ooh, okay.
Why would you have a disadvantage for being closer?
Yeah, I don't know. That's just how the rules work. I don't think it makes sense either. You can do it how you want to because you're the DM. What do you want me to do?
Yeah, no disadvantage for being closer.
Okay, well, in that case, I think I still got the same thing. I have a... What's my... I think I would have a... 8 plus 2 plus 2 is 12. 12 is what I got. And then...
Wait, 12 damage?
No, 12
Or...
to be able to hit it.
Oh, okay. So that's good.
Okay, and then damage is... 6 total.
Alright, so 6 on top of the 6 that Cobra already did. 12. You chuck your axe directly into its eyes, and it's dead. It's all dead now.
Yay! Rupert cheers.
Yeah. If you could hear Rupert, he would be cheering. But since bunnies don't make a lot of noise, he's just kind of like...
He's so cute, I love him.
Cool. Alright, I'll get my axe out and clean it off.
Cobra is like panting and wheezing, and he's like, never offer me as bait again.
See, I told you we didn't need bait.
Elmer is laughing. He's like, it was totally worth it. We probably wouldn't have gotten five wolves in one go.
I'm sorry, are you okay, Cobra? That was a little rude of me.
At least on the bright side, the wolves weren't attacking each of you individually and was mainly focused on eating Cobra.
Bright moon will fall.
Alright, so we need to carry these wolves back to the witch to
we could just skin them. Get the wolf pelts. We don't need to bring the whole body.
That's awesome.
Alright, pull
Let's
back out the
skin
hand
these
axe. Do we need to roll for that? Roll survival or something?
Yeah.
Okay. Yay!
Yay!
I rolled and it like went right to the edge of a ledge and was like on a 6 or something, and I was like, oh no, and then it fell off and became a 15 and I was like, oh yay!
Yay!
You did it.
But then I also add my thingy. Never mind, my thingy is a -4.
What?
So that's an 11 total. That's a 10 for
and
you.
then a thing.
But you have a plus on yours.
Yay!
So you have a 15.
Joy.
Wow.
Alright. So, I'm not even gonna roll for Kobra, because if at least one of you succeeded, then that's fine. So, what are you doing?
She's
What are you doing?
poking me, and I'm reeing at her.
So, like...
So we did it. We got the pelts.
Yeah. So
Yay.
you guys are basically skinning these wolves.
Can we take some
Kobra
meat
can
too
still
for later?
Go ahead.
Yay.
Take some meat.
Yay.
And
We'll cook it
and
for later,
Rupert,
for dinner.
when you collect these pelts, Rupert's just kind of smelling them, and then he like almost he's like squirming around in your bag, and he's like, "Oh, it's disgusting, gross."
I don't think we'd put him in the same bag with Rupert.
well, you can still smell him from outside, but
Oh, okay.
Poor
yeah, from like
baby.
outside
Help,
the bag, but
help,
like
help!
inside
Why did I
the-
choose to come? Blood! Ah, run!
He's such a cute rabbit.
Okay.
So
So we did it.
you all
Yay.
skin these wolves, and you take him back to the witch, and Cobra's still stunned. And Elmer, as a joke, wraps one of these wolf pelts that are still bloody and gross around Cobra, and it's just like, it's alright. I get to wear one like a suit
You could heal
for
him.
for your
How many
amazing
spells do I use?
achievement.
You've
Cobra's
used
like, I
two.
didn't do anything. I was bait. How dare you? Yeah. So as you walk in the door, the witch sees you all wearing these wolf skins and carrying this wolf meat, and the rabbits are like running up to you, like praising you guys for killing all these wolves. And the witch is taking them from your hand and giving you each a drink or two, mainly specifically Delheim, rum and cress tea, and Cobra just a glass of water. It's just like you guys have done far more than you imagined. I will have the weapons ready for you in probably about an hour or so. So
Do
you all can relax for a job well done.
Do you need our weapons, or are you giving us new weapons, or how does this work? Do you want to enchant our weapons we already have?
Oh, that's up to you guys.
All right, you can take this if you'd like. I'll hand her. How many weapons are we getting? Just one, or?
Oh, you can have an enchantment for one of each, I suppose.
One of each, because I have three
No,
different
for,
types
like,
of axes.
One for everyone.
Okay.
So depending on which one you want enchanted.
I will give my great axe to be enchanted, which is
Chris,
my biggest
what are you
one.
gonna give?
It's gonna be my heavy hitter.
I guess rapier, because I don't even remember what else I have.
And I don't know why Cobra's carrying that, but I guess I'll have him enchant his longbow, even though he like never used. Might come in handy. We don't know.
Fire enchantment?
Fire enchantment on arrows. So
Arrows.
she takes. Wow. So she takes your weapons into her arms. They're kind of a little big for her, and she tries to be very careful with the blades and such, trying not to stab herself.
That'd be a good plan.
She's like, I'll have these done in an hour or so. So
Thank
you guys
you.
can relax with the bunnies.
Bunnies!
And she sees Rupert popping out, and she looks at Cress and is like, Rupert's grown very close to you. Would you like to hold on to him for me? Just to take care of him? AKA,
Felt
do
it's
you
coming.
want to keep
McKay's just like, oh, my heart.
I'm like, of course I want Rupert, but if he's okay, like, being away from his family and everything, I don't want to, like, steal him. But, like, I would be glad to take him.
Rupert looks at you as if adventure is the one thing that's on his mind, and he'd be glad to go
Whoa,
with you.
adventurous rabbit.
Oh, and then
Adventure rabbit!
I pat him on the head, and I'm like, oh, I'll take you, little friend.
Yay! Rupert joins the party!
Woo!
Rupert joined the party!
Do.
So,
See a
Elmer
Skyla's wolf.
sees this
Wait, what?
display.
I'm so confused.
And,
I think I was confused. Oh, I forgot to mention I changed my name. Instead of Sky Volleyball, it's Skyla Wolf, but it's still me, Skyla, your friend. Gotcha. And biggest fan, just so you don't get confused. Gotcha.
Okie dokie dokie.
Okay. Sorry, my bad. I was distracted. I am paying attention now.
Oh, Skylar Wolf's going to bed now. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Rupert.
Alright, so
I'm gonna
Elmer...
chillax and read Miners Weekly.
so,
I'm a good book to use for
Elmer takes the one pelt, and I'm just gonna roll for survival to see how well he does with this. That's a 14, so it should work out well. He takes a strip of the wolf, and actually takes two, and he kind of takes some equipment from his bag, and he kind of sews it together, almost like a collar, and he puts it around Rupert. It's like, no, yeah, now you're part of the team now.
this.
So now Rupert's wearing this little wolf hide collar.
Rupert, the Wolf Slayer!
Savage rabbit!
Yeah, so...
Just any other wolf that comes by is like, oh, I don't want to mess with that rabbit. Holy cow.
Yeah, so Rupert kind of has like this super brave, adventurous look in his eyes now as he receives this wolf pelt collar. And he seems super happy, and if you put him down on the floor, he's like running around like kicking and having a jolly old good time. Like Rupert the Wolf Slayer.
So cute, I love him.
That's so great.
He's our favorite party member. And
Yeah.
if Ryan ever joins, he'll have no idea. I was like, we have a rabbit now.
The best party member.
Of course. Next time we're
Cobra's
using him as bait.
Cobra's kind of just sitting
kidding.
on the couch with this wet, disgusting, bloody wolf hide around him.
Ooh.
Sketchy, and he's drinking his water and shaking, and it's like, I never want to go on another
Stupid
wolf
gun
attack
movies.
again. Whose dumb idea was this? And Elmer's like, it was yours. Fine, it was mine!
Should I
my idea.
fix him?
I mean, he's not gonna stop complaining until we do.
Yeah, I guess I probably should. Okay, I'ma cure your wounds, mate.
Alright, go for it.
Okay, what do you do for that again? I
don't
already
know,
forgot.
Ethan is doing the Google.
I already forgot what to do. You do 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
Yay! That totally does things.
Wow, 8
Oh
plus
my
7.
gosh.
He heals for 15.
Yay.
Wait, heals 15?
Yes. Kobra heals
Wow.
15 hit points. Yeet yote.
Perfect. That's back up to Cobra's original.
Yay, I did a good.
His wounds go away.
His wounds completely disappear and fade from his body as if they never were. It's almost like a scar healer. Some sort of scar healing. Like
I do not remember
almost in
falling
split
asleep,
seconds.
but I am awake.
Apparently Joycey fell asleep and now is awake.
Welcome back, Joycey.
And also
I'm
Sir
sorry
Emma.
we were so boring that you fell asleep. And welcome back, Sir Emma.
But Rupert.
We've got a new party member, that's what you missed. We
Yes.
have Rupert the Dragon,
Dragon!
Wolf Slayer. The baby bunny.
He is
who's
adorable, I love him.
part of our team. Why did Google now think baby bunny is my phone activation device? Sound. I don't know. Cool.
okay.
Yay.
So the wounds vanish from Kobra, and he wants to call you friend now more than ever for restoring his wounds. But he doesn't.
Probably not me.
Haha, I am likable.
not you for chucking him.
Yeah,
right in front of
I
us.
chucked him into the danger.
Oof.
I knew it'd be fine.
Right, so Cobra's kind of just staring at his arms, like Because he doesn't really believe in magic. I mean, he believes in enchantment and stuff like that.
Wow,
However,
I healed really.
however that works. But he's kind of just staring at his arms like, what kind of surgery did you do?
It's called the touch kind.
Yeah, I
touchy.
used a spell.
Wow. You have like silk in your fingers? You had like silk on your fingers and you just pat it on, Like how people in survival situations do when they put like leaves on their wounds and then like all the blood soaks up and then it just kind of sticks there and it's like a part of their body.
I'm determinedly reading. I don't know what's happening.
I'm telling you that I used magic. I don't know why you think that I put silk on you.
Kobra does not believe in magic, but he does believe in enchantments. And I guess now dragons, even though he said before he doesn't believe in dragons. You can confront him about that at any moment.
Questions.
I have several questions.
Wait, so you believe in enchanted weapons, and you were like, oh yeah, that's totally a thing. Witches are a thing. They enchant weapons for us with magic, but magic doesn't exist. I'm just trying to understand your logic here. Could you please expound upon this?
Kobra goes to his immediate response, which is usually technology or science. So he's like, with the power of science, he can do anything.
So
it
you're
can add a glow to your
a
sword
robot.
and make them hotter to do things.
Right.
Right.
I
They
see.
heat the metal so that it's hotter. That's how she's probably enchanting our weapons and stuff. And Elmer's just face palming. He's like, no.
That's not how
Basically,
magic
the
works.
entire halfling religion is based around magic and dragons and all that sort of stuff.
He's got his own religion.
Yeah, Kobra has his own religion of science and dwarven technology, and that's just the answer to everything.
How the adventure be?
The adventure be good. Now that
The
Rupert
adventure
is
be
here.
good, yes. Rupert makes everything better.
Yes.
So...
The whole reason why this group has stayed together for so long. Even though it's only been like a half an hour. Maybe. Minus the wait time.
Alright, so while we're waiting for our weapons... Now what?
Are you getting drunk off of your rum while you're waiting?
Only a little bit. It's only 9 a.m. I'm not gonna get too drunk. You can decide how drunk I get. If you want me to, I can make like a constitution save or something.
Go for it.
I'm trying not to go. Not 20. I am not drunk at all. I am fine.
My excuse is you've been drinking for such a long time, all throughout your life. You were probably drinking rum when you were a baby.
I was.
Whole bottles are not no big deal.
Yeah, I'm fine. We dwarves can hold our liquor.
It's a
At
drinking
least
game.
you can.
I think it's affecting me.
Eventually, the witch comes back with
Oh yeah, I don't have to
your
sit.
weapons with somewhat of a red, fiery aura about them, and certainly when you hold them by the handle, you can see a bit of smoke coming off of the blade as this, like it's really hot. And you'll never be able to hold it in your hand ever again.
So the handle's not burning, it's just the...
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
It's just the blade.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like this. I'll have to be careful with it, though.
Yeah. So don't put it in bed with you. She even gave you a
That's
special
my
case.
favorite thing to do with my axe.
I think you'll just have to like soak it in water for like 10 or so minutes if you have that much of it.
I can't lean my head too far back. What?
I was just reading through this, and look, I have a permanent ghost chicken on my head named Henry.
I forgot about the ghost chicken named Henry. McKay has a permanent ghost chicken on her head named Henry. We forgot about that.
And also, I wrote my personality traits that I hate mornings. I forgot about that, but I guess I actually did that correctly when I was being emo in the morning.
You did it. Congrats. So yeah, that's fun.
So she just has a chicken.
Yeah, only she can see the ghost chicken on her head. That's apparently named Henry.
I forgot about
So you
that.
have Henry and Rupert now.
Yeah.
Yes, my friends Henry and Rupert.
Yeah. I guess I wouldn't know about this. Maybe she's just so used to it that she didn't
Yeah, I
even
just kinda
bother
forgot he
mentioning
was
it
there.
until
It's
now.
just my
I
permanent
totally
hat.
forgot.
And just
that,
start
never
in the morning.
She
Alright.
Yeah.
So now
So-
what?
She comes back with your weapons and gives them to you. And Kobra stares at him like, you know what? Getting bitten by wolves was totally worth it.
Yeah.
Thanks, witch lady. And as Cobra is once again dragging everyone out of the Elmer's just like, wait. I have to remind you about a couple of orders that I got a few days ago. And I was wondering if you could help me out with some of those. I'm having a couple of swords come in, and I do, in fact, need enchantments for those. But I can visit you on a later date about that kind of stuff. And she's like, alright. I'll see you in a couple of days? Yeah, I'll see you in a couple of days when the man comes in. That'll be fun.
I love how he's just like, oh, I'll come with you. Oh yeah, I didn't bring any payment, but yeah, I helped defeat those wolves, so yeah, I'll be back in a couple of days. Glad to have your cooperation. Please enchant a lot of stuff for me. Oh, I love
And
Elmer.
so I guess now he's just on your adventure with absolutely no weapon. Unless
So
you guys
odd.
have like an extra weapon that you want to offer him, because I mean Cobra has like a rapier, short sword, dagger, longbow, and now his dawn stinger. And
Can we just send him home? We're gonna go fight ice demons, and he doesn't even have a weapon.
I mean it would be definitely useful to have
Oh,
something around.
That was a dumb thing you just did.
I didn't realize that I was attached.
But yeah, sure, you can convince Elmer to just go home.
Well, I'm wondering why he wants to join us. He only wanted to come for the whatever, the enchantment stuff.
He's really getting into the adventure, man. Just like Rupert is, he's really getting into the adventure.
Oh boy.
Rupert!
Okay, but we haven't told him yet what we're doing, so, right?
Right, Cobra
So
just said, "We're
I
gonna
just
go
kind of
some
get up and I'm like,
weapons."
well, thanks for the enchanted weapon. I guess we should be off now to the mountain before dragons awake and destroy everything.
Elmer chimes in. He's like, "Oh, you're talking about the spring ceremony? Yeah, the dragon doesn't destroy everything. He just kind of sits up there, and
And you walk into
people
his
go
mouth.
up there. Yeah.
Delightful. How does that benefit you in any way? Is there any reason to do this ceremony?
Oh yes, it's so that dragon protects
Doesn't
us
destroy
from
anything?
invading enemies while also not devouring us.
Oh, sounds good.
Sounds like
Okay.
a good deal.
Yep.
It's only an
Just
offering of
sacrificing your
about
lives.
100. It's only an offering of about 100 halflings. It's fine.
And how do these halflings get chosen for this?
Oh,
They
well,
volunteer.
usually it's just volunteer stuff. So sometimes we kind of have to
Hey,
force the elderly into
does
doing it
anyone want to die?
too.
No.
Does anyone
Okay.
want to protect the people by
By
offering
By
up
not
their
being
souls-
protected.
by offering up their bodies to the dragon for the safety of everyone else?
No.
And then when people don't, we have to sacrifice the oldest.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
And Cobra's just like, that wasn't the rule long time ago.
Probably
What's the
shouldn't
rule?
mention the fact that I'm old.
Never mentioned. Like, how old are you? Like,
Well,
Del
I'm a
High, I mean,
dwarf.
not you.
I lived for centuries, so I'm not going to tell you how old I am now.
Spill the beans. How old are you?
I don't know. I don't actually know. Haven't decided. I could say that I'm at least like 300 years old or something.
Okay. I mean, they're not gonna offer up a dwarf. I mean, the dragon could get suspicious and be like, "Oh, you're
You taste different. What?
What?
I'm not going to accept this meat.
Chicken nugget is slightly more sour.
What? What are they poisoning me with?
He definitely think it was some kind of scam. It's a trick.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So Kobra once again is dragging everyone along, and while Elmer's explaining this, he totally forgets that he's going.
Be careful
on
with
this
that. That's hot now.
Your mom.
I'm a mom.
What?
I don't know.
You a mom?
I can see a baby dwarf drinking. Sweet hookup. Oh my goodness.
Wait, what?
Am I being knighted?
No, I'm giving you a haircut.
This is very dangerous and also hot. What are you doing to my... She's like giving me a haircut with my enchanted flaming axe. I'm not sure why.
Because why not? Project J Squared sent me a post by Ocean Billy.
Ocean Billy. Okay, so we're going to the mountain place?
Yeah, and Elmer totally forgot that he was traveling along.
Wait, Elmer's coming?
Yeah, Elmer's
Okay.
coming, and he's like going on and on and on about the festival. Elmer's dragging everyone against their will into this mountain. Yeah.
I hate to bring this up, Elmer, but weren't you only coming for the enchanted weapon? Didn't you need to be heading back to town now? We're going the opposite way, in case you didn't notice.
Elmer looks at his stuff and realizes, oh, what were you guys gonna do again? It's like, oh my gosh,
We're gonna go fight ice demons with our new enchanted sword weapon thingies.
I mean, like the ice golems in the mountain that are completely not bothering anyone.
Exactly.
I was like, yes, we need the treasure. What do you need treasure for?
Well, I need to get paid.
Just one treasure. And Elmer's just like, you know what? What?
I'm sorry. That's what he wanted to say. I'm sorry.
Elmer completely tries to find some sort of reason or excuse as to why he wants to come, but why he doesn't want to come at the same time. And his main excuse for not wanting to come is Kobra's involved. But other than that, he seems really hyped about the whole adventure thing. Like, he's been living such a boring life, and treasure now seems more like a good thing for his general store than ever because of the decrease in the population and the decrease in sales. So yeah,
you want to come with us?
He stares at Kobra and then the rest of the group, and it's like, it's for my business that'll probably only last for another 20 years. I'll come! Because I have nothing else to live for except for this business. Don't even have a wife and kids. Just have the general store. Because I'm a loner. And I don't have any other friends except for Kobra. And I don't even consider him my friend anymore. Because he sucks.
That got dark.
Yeah.
Why no mountain high enough?
Oh no.
Hey, how's it going, Jake? Welcome. Please do not say such things.
I wrenched him, but it doesn't unwrench over there.
Yeah, that's fine, because that's just how that thing works.
Okay.
Alright, I mean, I don't care if you come with us, but you're gonna need a weapon. Do you have anything to fight with, sir, that works at a weapon shop?
Yeah, I have plenty of stuff. I can bring my sword. My favorite sword, and I keep it in my closet.
Do you have it with you?
No! We're gonna have to go back to the village.
We're not going back, that's too far. Here, just take one of my hand axes for now, and try not to hurt anybody with it.
Elmer backs a couple of feet away and practices swinging around the axe.
Oh gosh, please don't. Okay. Oh, be
He's
careful.
He's fine.
All right.
He's a
weapon master.
Weapons handler.
I'll trust him.
Yeah.
I'll just averting my gaze with my eye patch. I mean, the other eye.
Yeah.
Ah!
He's not much of a fighter, but he has handled weapons and like has showed people how to use them. But he's just trying to get used to the weight of the hand axe, so he's like stepping forward and like swinging it, and then like doing like side hits. It's like, all right, yeah, I think I'm getting the feel for this one.
Cool.
And it's basically fine. He's totally ready.
Getting into character.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I can still read
Why?
chat. I've put on my eye patch now. It's a terrible eye patch, but it's an eye patch nonetheless.
Alright. Okay, so as you are traveling up this steep, icy mountain and going through some of the trees that are growing here, you start to notice, hey, trees shouldn't be growing in mountains because they just can't survive in the winter. So it's clear.
I can't juggle, I can't see. Oh, no.
What?
Nothing, sorry.
He tried to juggle and failed.
I can't see, I don't have proprioception. Well, I mean, I still have that, but I don't have depth perception is what I meant. Well, I lost that die. I am choppy. Sorry, you can continue. I'm just distracted trying to find my d20 that I dropped on the ground somewhere. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be a distraction.
Okay. So, as you were traveling up the mountain, you notice these trees that are growing in this unnaturally cold environment with almost like a silver blue type of... It's like a silver bluish white leaf hanging off of them, like as if they're blooming somehow. And Elmer notices this and is like, I didn't know trees grew in mountains. I didn't think it was possible.
You've never seen a tree grow in the mountains before.
Well, none like this. And he points to the leaves in particular, and like sort of like the crystalish style that they have. It's like I've never seen like bristle trees or something.
Pretty fancy.
That's true. Can I make a perception roll to see if I can... Or maybe a history check to see if I can learn anything else about it?
Sure.
Or remember anything else about it?
Yeah.
That is a 4 plus 6?
Yeah.
Oh, so 10 total.
You don't... Yeah, so you don't know much about this tree. All that you know is that the leaves, in fact, do not look more like icicles, but they do, in fact, look more like diamonds, which is something that Elmer somewhat recognized, but he wasn't sure. He thought it was like super cool icicles, crystal-looking things.
So they look like diamonds?
They are diamonds.
They are literal diamonds?
They are literal diamonds.
Can I, like, kind of look around and just try taking one of the diamonds off the tree?
You probably could.
Alright, can I do that? Like,
Yeah.
pick off one of the diamonds and examine it?
Go ahead.
This looks like a diamond.
I
I think it's a diamond. My expert
Cobra
dwarf senses tell me that this smells like a diamond, tastes like a diamond. Yes,
It's a diamond.
It's a diamond.
Wow.
This is a weird tree.
Kobra laughs and he's like, there's no such thing as diamonds growing on trees. Haven't your parents ever told you that money doesn't grow? And if it was true, we'd be exploiting this thing to its full potential.
Well, let's exploit it. And then I'll just start, like, scooping off a bunch of diamonds into my bag.
Guys, don't you think there's some sort of catch if there's diamonds growing on trees? People would have been using this all the time.
I mean, we came here to get treasure that was guarded by frosty ice creatures, right? Well, we're finding treasure,
Ice golems.
and there's things around, probably.
So we take it and then get murdered? That's the plan?
Well, we take it and then we don't even need to fight them, is what I'm thinking.
Oh, okay.
Or we can take it and then we can go fight them and get even more treasure. I don't know.
Cool.
Yeah, this is a good
We can die with honor.
Like rocket. How does diamond taste like rocket?
I don't know. I've never tasted diamond personally.
What?
So, Elmer takes a diamond off of the tree and he inspects it himself. And, I'm probably just gonna roll inspection just for the sake of Elmer. Even though he kind of knows about this. Yeah, 19. He knows about this. He adjusts his glasses and checks the markings on the diamonds since they have been through a lot because of the winter weather. He's like, yeah, these are diamonds. How comes I've never seen this before? I've never known that diamonds grew on trees. And Kobra's still, like, laughing and denying this. Like, no, those are not diamonds. Probably just, like, ice crystals or something. And Elmer is
well, as long as they're not enchanted and gonna, like, destroy everything I have in my bag, I'm gonna take these and try to sell them somewhere. So...
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. They're not in any way enchanted with any sort of magic.
Alright,
so,
I'm gonna continue, like, just shoving off,
anyone
like...
guarding this?
Just, like, getting all of the leaves into my bag and, like, picking them all off. Like, pouring them into my bag.
Yeah, so Elmer at this point is still trying to convince poor Kobra that these are diamonds, and he's waving it in front of his face. He's like, can you not see that literal diamonds are growing on trees? And Kobra's like, they're not diamonds. And Homer's still taunting him. It's like,
it's not a girl's best friend.
Not a girl's best friend. And
this eye patch is killing me. I gotta take it off.
Elmer forces Kobra to hold it. And then as soon as Kobra touches it, he's like, oh my god, these are diamonds. It's like, that's what I've been trying to tell you.
Wow. And
Kobra himself seems a little surprised that he would find diamond trees up in the mountains. And he's like, there's no way. No, when were these here? These were never here before. This must be some kind of trick.
You've been here before?
Elmer's like, Kobra doesn't respond. he indeed does not respond, but Elmer does respond for him. It says, yeah, he kind of dragged me into like some mountain adventures when we were kids. But he was only like super tiny and didn't know a lot. So,
kind of like now.
He didn't really. Oh wow!
How many diamonds am I able to get in my bag?
No, and I'll say that you can have at max. I mean, these are pretty small diamonds, so maybe 20. I have about 20 diamonds.
Sure, I'll take it. I'll take what I can get.
I'll take some too, because everyone else is doing it. That's no problem, I guess.
They're probably gonna just like incinerate our bags and kill everything. I mean, it'll be great.
It's whatever. I don't care that much.
You don't care this much.
If I die, I die.
Okay. So as you are distracted by these diamonds growing on trees, the winds suddenly pick up in the mountains, and you hear this loud, booming voice like declaring, "Who dares step foot in my garden?" And it's like, what?
I knew there was a catch.
Oh, I knew there was a catch. Diamonds. Kobra basically like slaps Elmer in the face, kind of scarring him a little with the diamonds. Like, knew this was too good to be true. And the voice repeats itself again, like, "Who dares step foot in my garden?"
It was his idea.
Who are you pointing to?
Kobra, of course.
Kobra profusely like tries to deny everything. It's like, no. I did not believe that this was real. I didn't think for a second that diamonds were growing on trees, and these guys were forcing me. And as Tra is stuttering, you see a shadow, like a long shadow, being cast along the mountain, and it seems to be coming closer, and it's a very long, slender shadow, so it looks really creepy and stuff. So, do we prepare to attack?
Can we see where the dude is coming from? Or, like, do we see the dude yet, or we just see the shadow approaching?
Just a shadow.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, let's hide. Is there
Okay.
anywhere to hide?
I mean, you guys are already, like, trying to deny and point fingers
That's
out
true.
loud at each other.
Well, I didn't realize it doesn't help to point at him if then we can't even see him, so I didn't realize that. Okay. We can
But
still hide.
You do have the
I don't
option
know
to
where.
run and hide.
I will take the option to run and hide if we can find a spot. Ambushing.
We'll all roll for, I don't know, should it be athletics or
I don't know.
dexterity? General dexterity.
I
I'll
don't
just
know.
do I'll just do general dexterity because that's acrobatics and stealth and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everyone, roll for dexterity.
Okay, if I take the roll that I just made, which I didn't actually mean to make, that would have been a 2. Do you want to roll? Okay.
Sure. Are you taking your
Technically,
accidental roll?
it would have been a 4. I don't want to, but like if you think it would be fair for me to take the accidental roll, then I could do it. Technically, we hadn't even been told to roll for it yet. Or we were being
18,
told
right?
at the time. Yep, that's an 18 for you.
Yay!
I guess I'll roll again, and you could decide if you want to take my my 4 total or my 17 total.
Yeah. So everyone basically scattered, and Kobra tried to scatter, but he's way too small. And Elmer luckily is somehow passing through the snow just fine, even though he's a halfling, just a little smaller than Kobra. and Kobra is basically trudging through right behind Elmer, but Elmer actually hides in a space and Kobra does not.
Poor Kobra.
So, I'll say, I'm trying to remember the names of everyone. Okay, Cress, you're probably hiding behind some sort of large boulder at the other end of, like, the path that you guys were just trekking up.
Okay.
Dalheim, you also hide in, like, a little caved sort of thing inside the mountain. So it's like a little crevice that you could slip in. And, Elmer basically quickly climbs up a tree, and Kobra just slams into the side of the tree and does not hide.
Oof.
Okay.
So the figure approaches, clearly saying Kobra and nobody else. And Elmer sees that it's only just
Poor
a
Kobra.
person, a very slender looking woman, pale of the face, with long white hair that goes far beyond her knees. And she kind of looks like she's starving and tired, and she has wrinkles all over her face. And she walks over to Kobra with an owl on her shoulder and a staff in her hand, and she points it directly at Kobra. It's just like, "You were in my garden." And Cobra's like, "Yeah, sure, I was in your garden. Just don't hurt me, please." And the woman grabs him by the coat and analyzes him like, "You are a halfling. You should not be here." And he's like, "I've been here a long time before. I've come up here many times when I was like 5. And I had no idea that you lived here. I sincerely apologize." And she does not take any of his words, and she's just dragging him off.
Oh no.
So
Cobra's.
where are we in comparison to this?
Cress, I would say, who rolled the highest?
I think me?
I don't even remember what I rolled
18,
anymore.
18, you got 17, right?
Oh, okay.
I think.
Yeah, so you got highest, I guess.
Yeah.
Unless Elmer was amazing.
Elmer got a 16.
I punched a desk.
What?
I punched a
What
desk.
are you listening? You just want to see what she does to Kobra?
No, I accidentally punched a desk is what I was complaining about.
Oh. I thought you were saying, let's see what she does.
Oh, no.
Die.
Well, I mean, we could.
Cress, you are safely 7 feet. Dalheim, you are 5. And Elmer is 3. So, because he's hiding in the tree and watching Cobra just get lifted up and dragged.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you are.
So are you guys just gonna watch him get dragged off?
What are you doing, Ethan?
I'm attempting to squish a bug on the ceiling. What are you doing?
Wondering why you're standing on your desk.
I'm squishing a bug.
Bug?
The bug deserved to die.
Okay.
The bug is now dead.
Okay.
Rupert would kill the bug.
The noble Rupert. Ah!
Slayer. You should throw Rupert at the ice lady.
No, I must protect him. He is good boy.
Okay, well.
Throw ghost chicken, see if she can feel it.
Can I remove ghost chicken from my head? I don't think I can.
So this lady looks like an ice demon or whatever, right?
Yeah. I mean, she just kind of looks like an elderly woman just living up in the mountains.
She's like a regular elderly woman.
I mean, she definitely looks probably like a witch or something. Maybe a sorcerer.
Dalham's not sure that he wants to attack. He looks... Can I see Cress in her hiding spot?
Yes. Fairly so.
Can I try to catch your eye and be like, what do you think we should do?
I'm just kind of like, I don't
Just
know.
let Kobra die.
I don't know if she's gonna murder him or just be like, hi, want some tea?
How dare you be in my garden? Want some tea?
Yeah, this woman appeared definitely not friendly. She definitely seemed to have some harmful intention.
Well, I guess we
Let's
better
follow
yeet.
quietly, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
Alright, roll stealth.
I can't make decisions right now. I'm tired. Sorry.
Here's your thing. Ah!
Oh, you have failed. You have failed.
That is a 17 total for me, and yours is probably like a
5 million.
Wait, you have a 20 for your stealth or your dex, right?
Elmer got a 2.
You got a 23 total.
Elmer got a 2.
Okay.
Oh no.
Well, we both did well.
Yeah. Elmer, trying to get a better look of where this woman was going or her footsteps, he fell out of the tree and
Great.
Nice going.
she glares back at Elmer with like death in her eyes. And I'm gonna roll again to see if
Stealthing.
for dexterity to see if Elmer can book it. Nope, he got a.
Uh-oh.
It's a 9, but that's still not enough. So he's still trying to book it, and in the snow, he didn't get very far before she grabbed him too, by like the neck. And Cobra's like, "Nice going, Elmer."
I knew I heard voices.
Oh dear.
I knew I heard more than one. And Elmer's just like he's not all for this.
Good job.
Yeah. So
all right.
you guys are sneaking along the
Doing a
mountains
sneaky
and
snoop.
trees.
Yep, we're doing a sneaky snoop, following, seeing where she
Sneaky
goes.
And she's following her footsteps from like where she was coming from. And it certainly seemed to be following up some sort of trail up the side of the mountain, but she was trudging awfully close to the edge.
Oh
no.
Let's knock him and Kobra and everyone off.
Oh my gosh.
What, you're gonna try to it's a her.
I know, I'm kidding.
let's knock him out. While she's on the edge.
Yes.
She could drop Kobra and Elmer.
Exactly, that's what I was saying.
Oh my gosh.
Let's keep watching, I guess.
You're gonna keep watching?
Yeah,
I
just
can't
keep
brain.
following.
Yeah.
It is
So-
late.
No, you.
Oh, you?
Just let us know whenever you want to stop it for now and wait for Ray and the other person for the next part, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, we could just stop here and just not know what's gonna happen to Kobra.
I mean, we can continue if you want
I
to.
dropped
It's whatever
everything.
you want to do. You are DM lady.
Ah,
You dropped a sword.
I did, I'm sorry.
It's probably melted a hole in the floor.
No, you.
Ah.
Alright, I can't take...
Cliffhanger.
no, I won't let you take the suspense. You gotta
Okay.
know. So,
Alright.
as you continue following this woman, there is a bridge in the distance. And,
It's a bridge.
yeah, there's a bridge. And on the other side of this bridge, there is indeed another building on the other side, most likely hut. And instead of going over the bridge, she one last time asks, "What were you doing in my garden?" And that wasn't scary, but she says it very scarily. And Kobra was just like, "We're just exploring the
Hey,
mountains. That's all we're doing." And she's like, "You were stealing from me? You were just exploring the mountains, and you stole from me?" And Cobra's like, "Yes, because we didn't know it was yours." And Elmer's like, "Shut up, Kobra." "Listen, we didn't know it was yours." And just for their sake, I'll roll charisma,
Oof.
just so their fates aren't sealed. So Kobra got a 4. He did not.
Rip.
Make her very happy. And Elmer almost rolled a 10, but he got a 9.
Oof.
So neither of them did much to sway her mind, and she basically held them over the side of the bridge.
Oh.
And well,
That's fun.
and- yeah, and they were almost literally dangling by a thread, but they were mainly just hanging by their coats.
Oh.
So Cobra's like gripping onto his coats, all curled up, and yeah, it does not look good.
Okay. Well, I'll pull out a rope from my backpack as I'm still sneaking up, so I can like throw it down to hopefully catch them before they die if they do get dropped. What are you gonna do?
Wait. So how does that work? If they're dangling over the bridge and you don't want to be seen, are you just gonna?
Well, I'm sneaking up, hopefully still on the lady, but as I'm approaching, I see that you guys are about to be, or Kobra and
Elmer
are about to be dropped. So I'm like, oh well, let me pull out my rope just in case they do get dropped. So hopefully I can
race
give
over.
them a way to not die.
I don't even know what I can do, man.
What spells do you have?
Well, I can't use any more for this.
Oh yeah,
right?
you're right.
But I can.
You
I
do have
can
bardic.
mend
You have
something.
bardic inspiration. You could inspire them to be better at convincing their way out of the
Is that how that
situation.
works?
I mean, yeah, you can just go, "You're inspired" anytime you want to, and give someone an extra 1d6
You know what?
to roll for
You
something,
can
I
do
think.
that on the witch, and maybe she might get a different idea for punishment for them.
But you don't want to inspire the witch, though, because then she'll be even better at whichever
Oh,
she's
joy.
doing.
I mean,
would
but
love
maybe it could stall for time, though.
Just be like, "Hey, witch, I've got a great thing for you. Snap, you're better at whatever you're doing. Ta-da!" And she's like, "What?"
Snap! Why don't you make them pay for each individual diamond, beating them with your scepter?
"Hey, witch, I've got a great idea for you. Have you ever heard of this new torture method we've got for you? Well, you've come to the right place."
Do I have anything actually good I could try to make her do instead of dropping them off a cliff?
I mean, you could do minor illusion to cast, like, what if you made, like, the illusion of like a deity popping out of the clouds and going, "Don't kill them. They're good people."
You know what? Depending on what you roll, I'll decide what you conjure up.
Oh man.
No thinking required.
No thinking required. Okay, I'll do it.
Wait, what? You're just gonna say I'm gonna roll and try to do an illusion, and depending on what you roll, it goes
exactly what I'm gonna do.
well? Okay!
What do I roll? Give me something.
Just a d20, I
Okay.
guess. I don't know.
I love being dumb.
That's a 10.
Yay! That was great.
That was
Right,
great.
So with that, I'll have you conjure up some sort of clear cushion for the witch, and she's like, "No, this won't do! Jumping you off the cliff will put you in a pillow." I was like, "What?"
What? So just a cushion appears in front of her, and instead of being like, "Huh, why did this cushion appear?"
No,
she goes,
like-
Oh no, this won't do.
No, like at the bottom of the cliff, it does not look like a bunch of spikes anymore. It kind of just looks like a giant, like, sort of snow pile that they would fall into.
"Oh, great!"
So it does not look.
So she's
as...
like, "Oh no, now I can't drop them into the
No,
spike pit.
that
Now
would
it's a
be
snowy
punishment.
spike pit.
Oh darn!
How could I achieve murder so easily?"
Yeah,
All right.
So she's looking over, she's like, "Drat, this won't do. This won't do." and Cobra's just like, "Oh, thank God, there's snow there, and not a whole bunch of spikes or some sort of ravine or anything that's not a lot of snow."
Can I
But
just
Elmer's still quaking in his boots.
can I just walk up and be like, what seems to be going on here?"
And just pretend like,
Just pretend like I'm a random bystander.
And I
Go
will.
for
I'll
it.
follow you, but I'm gonna take Rupert and hold him, so hope that his cuteness will give me advantage, so or not hate me.
both of you,
He's gonna shiver the cold.
Oh,
both of
I
you
love
roll performance.
That performance is more for like singing and dancing and stuff. This might be more of a
Performance
deception kind of
could be
thing.
for putting on a show about that.
Sure.
I don't know, general charisma.
Hmm.
That'd work.
15.
I got a wait. I know. I just don't know how to get to me. I'm tired, okay? I got a 22.
Oh my gosh!
I am
what? Oh
so
my gosh!
performy.
You are very performy.
Congrats.
The witch sees you, and she pulls Kobra and Elmer back, and she kind of asks like, "What are you doing here?
We were adventuring
What
on.
are you doing up in the mountains?" She's like trying to act all.
Act all what?
Totally wasn't. What?
Act all what? Sorry, you cut out.
Cute and innocent. Like nothing is happening.
I'm not dropping people off a cliff at all.
We were just exploring the mountains, and we got separated from our friends here. What's going on here with them being over the edge of a cliff?
So the witch basically admits, "These two are stealing from my goddess." Like I'm trying to be fun about this.
What?
These two are stealing from my garden.
How
They
could
must
they?
pay. How could they?
Well, I'm sure we can find a way to help them repay.
Not do that.
Hey, Kobra and Elmer, empty out your pockets and give her back whatever you robbed from her garden.
And Kobra is clearly in denial. It's like, "But you were the one," and Elmer like interrupts, like, "We'll empty your pockets." and he's like whispering, like, "He'll give us some, right?"
Oh my gosh.
You can't whisper that word far away.
He's like mouthing it basically. So, they're trying to take off their like bags or luggage, and the witch puts them down temporarily, and they just kind of empty everything out of their inventory onto the bridge, and Kobra drops a couple of things, like he drops the fruit skewers, and he's super sad. He drops some sort of necklace and a whole bunch of sketches of like dragons and stuff like that, and
Wish he doesn't believe him.
diamonds. Yeah, and a couple of diamonds actually fall out on the bridge and don't actually fall off the side.
Oof.
And Elmer just empties his bag of the diamonds, and that's it. And the witch looks at them, still angrily, like, "This does not change a thing. They still stole from me.
Oh, don't worry.
You must punish them."
I think I already
like,
did. Just not like an hour ago. I threw Kobra into like 5 wolves. It was really unnecessary.
Punish them again.
Don't worry, I will.
Yeah.
Trust me, we're not that good of friends. He won't get off easy.
Kobra slowly approaches with Elmer. It's like, "What, are you gonna like spank us or something?"
I'll just kind of look menacing.
That'll do. So, hold on, roll for intimidation.
Okay.
See if that actually...
Ah, what the heck?
Well, that
If you roll
didn't go
two.
so well. That's 11 total.
Alright, so Elmer is in fact intimidated, but Kobra's still super cocky about it. It's like, "Yeah, you're not gonna do anything, whatever."
I will immediately pick him up. Okay, that was a terrible strength roll, but that's a 7 total.
Oh, you can't... Yeah, so you struggle a little bit to pick up Kobra, and the witch is no longer afraid of you and your ragtag band of adventurers. Just seeing you almost basically fail to pick up Kobra.
I like grabbed him by the scruff of his neck, and he's like, "No, bad, no, stop."
And he actually like whacks you in the face or something. Makes you drop him.
Child, you...
Child.
How's the witch
And,
acting now?
Yeah, she waves her hand, and a long gust of wind almost knocks Elmer and Kobra off the bridge because they're still so small.
Oh.
But it just knocks them back and into like, like the rope along, like the rope handle on the side, and they're like near death, like almost about to get knocked off. Like, "Oh no!" And she's like, "Then be gone with you."
All right, well, get out of your hair. Bye.
And sadly,
Sorry for the trouble.
She starts picking up the diamonds, and she's just like really sad at this point.
Oh, I feel bad.
As
Not
if
bad enough to
those
give back the diamonds, but I feel bad.
Yeah, and she stares at these particular diamonds as if they meant so much more to her than just a treasure or some sort of item. It seemed to her as though these diamonds signified someone, like the stones in front of the halfling village all of a sudden. And it got really emotional, and Kobra didn't care. He's just trying to skimp her off at this point, like, we're not dealing with that woman anymore.
I mean, he's understandably freaked for almost dying.
Yeah. Twice! Thrice!
Thrice.
Poor dude.
Alright, so when he gets back over to us, can I ask, like, alright, so that's not the lady we're supposed to fight, right? We're, like, going after someone else?
Yeah, we're just fighting golems. We're not fighting her.
Gotcha, okay.
Elmer kind of stares at the witch lady, like, super sad, and he's super sad too. He's like, "Aw, I don't know."
What?
And he just doesn't know. He's like so confused and intrigued by her sorrow at the same time. It's like, I don't know, I don't know. Maybe those things actually meant something to her. Maybe we should all empty our bags. And then the witch overhears this, like, you have more?
You're an idiot.
And I'll be like, yeah, we didn't want to say anything because we didn't want you to yeet us off a cliff too, but I would be willing to give them to you. And I just like hold out my diamonds and I'm like, here, I don't want them.
Are you gonna like approach her with the diamonds, or
What makes you think that
you
they
have to approach her.
significance?
Can I
you
just
can ask.
I'll just be like,
No, I was like kind of mumbling to Elmer like, why? Okay, because I would have had no idea
I'll tell
about
the
this.
witch, hey, I'll leave this little pile of diamonds just right here for you, okay? And I just like kind of put it on the ground.
Wait, like your whole bag, or just the diamonds?
Just the
like a small sack of diamonds.
the pile or the sack or whatever it's in.
Yeah. Temporarily, she looks up at you with scorn and is like, how could you thieves steal these from me? And then she like looks down at them again, like tears welling up in her eyes. And
Didn't know they belonged to anyone. I'm sorry. You can have them back.
I thought they were just a tree, and I'll just like shake out diamonds.
Like a salt shaker.
Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle.
Yeah, seeing these diamonds, she gathered them all up in her arms and like kind of hugged the pile, and she seemed super depressed about everything. I was like, guys, I don't know, I feel super bad about all of this, man. I don't know, like, I really want to know her story.
She
And Cobra's
almost
like, I
killed
couldn't
you.
care less, let's just leave.
Yeah, let's probably get out of here. We don't want her to get another temper and kill us.
Sorry about your diamonds, lady. Let's just go. I'm sad that we didn't get the diamonds, but we behaved with honor. So,
Yay, honor.
yay.
So, as you, Kobra, as Delheim, Kobra, and Cress, I think that's her. I can never remember.
Yeah, you're good.
Jeez. I believe it is.
Hey, Cactopus.
Yeah, Cress.
How you doing? Welcome back.
So, as you are departing from the witch, Elmer instead stays and approaches her and asks, like, what do these mean to you? And she said family. And Elmer actually starts crying a little. It's like, I'm so sorry.
Oh.
I'm just kind
And
of
Elmer's, like,
observing out of the
clutching-
corner of my eye.
I
And Elmer's
stroke
like
Rupert.
clutching his bag. And
You
Cobra's like,
stroke
we don't have time for an emotional, depressing story. We
Yeah.
gotta keep going.
It's cold out here.
It is cold. I'm freezing my butt off.
I'm glad we have these warm weapons now.
And Elmer, he sort of pats the woman on the shoulder, and
He's gonna get you off the bridge.
and slowly turns around to depart. And yes, indeed, as he is leaving,
Uh-oh.
she basically grabs him and pulls him back down into the pile of diamonds and basically slams his back in. And I'm gonna
Shoves
roll
his-
for damage.
Shoves his nose in the diamonds. Look at what you did. Bad boy, bad boy.
No. Oh jeez. Ah. Yeah, that's a. I'm trying to figure out what I would roll for damage. It would probably be piercing.
Of her fingers into his face,
No,
or
of like his back into the diamonds.
oh,
Like as she's pulling him down.
depends on how big and sharp they are, I guess.
Oh, they are super sharp, but they're somewhat small.
Speaking of sharp, I am being stabbed by my own sword. What are you doing to me?
Stabbing.
Why?
Because I don't know.
Okay, good plan.
You know what?
Good-
I'm just gonna roll a d20 to see how bad it is.
Oh gosh.
Oh
on
gosh,
a scale
17.
of 1 to bad.
On a scale of 1 to bad, a 17. So she basically yanks him back into the pile of diamonds, impaling his back
Ooh.
like with the edge of the diamonds. And she's basically begins chanting and screaming at Elmer, and Kobra actually for once seems worried about someone getting hurt and kind of wants to interfere, but like it's too stunned by what is going on to actually do anything.
Sebastian.
Hey Sebastian, how's it going? How far away are we from this at this point?
You're not far. Only like 4 feet about.
4 feet?
4 feet!
I thought we were across the bridge from them or something.
3. Like she's in the center of the bridge and you guys were like starting and leaving
So
the bridge.
The diamonds
So, like,
are on the bridge?
Yeah, they're on the bridge.
I thought it was a rope bridge with like...
No, it was not.
I'm so confused on.
Yeah, that's why some of them like fell off the side because they like fell in between like the
Well,
rope
like-
handles and stuff.
I see,
And
okay.
there was still like a pile. Yeah.
Ree! Stop hitting me with a sword!
Why?
Okay, so... can I turn back and be like, yo, lady, leave him alone!
Yeah, it's probably not gonna do anything though.
Alright, well in that case, I'll cast...
Sebastian says quack quack.
Firebolt.
Bing bong.
Just like, hold out my arm and cast Firebolt at her.
Wow.
Roll for success for that. Go for it.
That was so aggressive.
That's, 11 total.
Alright, and I'll roll for a dexterity save, just for her.
Sure. I don't know what the actual rules are for Firebolt. Firebolt.
Alright. 18, so,
Oof.
Oh yeah, I guess I need to...
I guess I would actually do it based on their AC, but you could do it based off a dexterity save if you wanted to. Sure. So it misses.
Oof.
I shoot the fireball and the wind takes it away and it goes somewhere else.
And it kind of just disappears.
Whoosh. Oh.
Just in the wind.
Well, poop.
I can't really do much. I kind of used all my spells.
You did.
You could always directly attack her on the bridge.
That takes effort.
I have a bunny to protect.
Ooh, yeah, you're still holding a bunny in your arms.
You could choose to pass. You could always give up your turn and just not do anything.
Or you could just put the bunny back in your pack and pull out a sword and
I just sworded in my hand.
How could you do that?
Sorry.
You could also do something like use minor illusion to make a big boom sound,
Yeah,
like
but
right
she
in her
used up
ears.
all of her magic.
Well, she has cantrips, which are ones that she doesn't need a spell slot for.
Oh, okay.
Minor illusion is one she could just do however many times she wants to.
What fancy could I fancy?
I don't know. You
I
can
mean,
make a loud
if
noise
they
in her
made
ears.
Like a
Give
ringing?
me utter very loud.
No, like a big thunderclap, like right in front of her face or something. That would
It
probably
Could make a
spook her.
loud ringing noise.
That
Can I
would work
make a
too.
loud read?
A loud re! Just re! Right in front of her face.
I want to do that. Do I roll
Okay,
this
see you,
one?
Sebastian.
Oh no.
Quack, quack, chicken nugget, bing bong.
Why is the word chicken nugget so funny to me now? Ah! That didn't work.
Wait, what? What are you rolling for?
I don't know. I thought I was supposed to roll something. Am I not?
I mean, you don't have to roll anything for
Oh,
minor illusion unless
okay.
you're trying to do it as like a deception or
Well,
as an
no
intimidation or
you.
something. I don't know. Oh, what was that? I've been no you'd. Minor illusion is a cantrip. It just kind of happens unless you have something that you're specifically trying to do with the minor illusion, I guess.
Okay, well, I'll do the reading then.
Mm-hmm.
So you just do straight up reading.
So
Just
a
very loud
re.
reading at her.
Yeah. Despite the loud reading, she does not seem... Well, she seemed a little intimidated by the reading, but she is still holding her ground, basically
Darn.
forcing poor Elmer into the diamonds that are laying across the bridge.
Reading is supposed to fix everything.
I'm gonna
Well,
roll
dang.
for Kobra to straight up use his awesome new enchanted longbow.
Ooh,
Fancy
very
stuff.
fancy.
Nope, that was a 2. So that was an epic fail.
I'm an epic fail.
Oh.
No, he fired his arrow and it basically flew away in the wind.
Whoosh.
He did not plan his shot.
We're all failing.
This is probably a bad one to use.
Oh.
I'm gonna roll for the witch.
Mm-hmm.
It was still 15. Oh, jeez.
Quick.
She takes one of the diamonds specifically in her hand and basically impales Elmer directly in the stomach.
How is Elmer alive still?
He's barely holding on.
He has more hit points than us.
What? No. Let's see if that was a piercing. 16. Yeah, I'd basically say he's near death right now. Barely holding on.
Much sad.
Okay, I think... Hold on, let me check here. Do I have... I do not. I do not have that. Sad. Okay, can I just, like... Or is it my turn? Or I don't know what the turn
It's
order
yours.
is right now. Okay. So
Elmer does not get a turn.
Can I just run up to her and just kind of push her? Like, go stand above
you would
Elmer
have to, like,
and just push her.
Yeah, you would have to step over Elmer.
Yeah, just stand over or step over him and push her so I'm between them and stuff.
That was so eloquent.
Yes, I am so heroic.
I mean, you know what? You could, like, run across the bridge and then, like, just kind of jump and kick her.
I mean, I don't want to...
So you're, like, leaping over Elmer.
Sure, I could do just like a flying... Well, no, that would be a terrible idea, because then if I jump and like kick her, she'll go flying backwards, but I'll just land on Elmer and squish him into the diamonds even more. Just stab him even worse.
I mean, couldn't you throw something?
I mean, I don't want to like throw a weapon at her and like get a flaming axe in her skull, because I don't want to kill her. I just want to stop her from killing Elmer.
You don't want to kill the person that's killing your friend.
I mean, I want to stop the fighting, not kill this lady, necessarily. Elmer was trying to have pity on her. I don't know. Squish squash.
Squish.
Okay, fine. You want me to kill this lady?
No, you don't have to. That is not...
pyramids?
Alright, I'm gonna just run forward and just try to push her out of the way. Just push her backward. Like, no, stop, trying to get her to stop.
So...
Well, the reeing didn't work, but maybe pushing will.
Roll for athletics.
Okay. Whoa!
What?
That's a 23 total.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Yeah,
This
so
arc is
you
incomplete
basically
now, we need Rupert.
ram into this witch, and she stumbles back on the bridge, and can barely even hold herself up. Like, the bridge is immensely shaking from her just stumbling back and trying to hold on to the ropes for like dear life.
Can
And
I
so
can I also
bridge is
add to
basically
it?
swaying.
Stop. Bad.
Stop, bad.
Can I do a persuasion roll?
I mean, isn't that a thing that you can do? You can do another thing? Or is that
well,
only
speaking as a free action, so I could say no bad. But if you want to let me do a persuasion roll, technically, an action like that would be something like another action. So I would need to wait until my turn again. But you could let me do it if you want to.
You could just say no bad.
Okay. So do I roll for that or no?
No.
Okay.
You're like, no, bad witch, bad. And she's like screaming and crying, like, you took my family away from. Cobra's like, that's nonsense. They're just diamonds.
You stabbed our friend with diamonds with your family. Chill. So I guess it's your turn, McKay.
Boop. Hold on.
Boop, boop, boop.
Ah! I don't live. Okay.
I don't live.
Help.
My back hurts. I'm dying, so I'm
Ethan, tell me what to do. My brain has left my body.
Why don't you, why don't you... Wait, hold on. Let me look up what Bardic Inspiration does again.
Okay.
Bardic Inspiration, 5e. Bardic Inspiration, you can inspire others to do so. Blah, blah, blah. You're blah, blah, blah. Wait, what? What happened? What? Where'd it go?
What has happened?
I was gonna say, you know what you could do? You could roll for persuasion and actually, like, politely ask the witch to stand down.
Bardic Inspiration. You can inspire others. So it's as a bonus action on your turn. You can choose one other creature other than yourself within 60 feet of you who can hear you. That creature gains 1 Bardic Inspiration die, a d6. Once within the next 10 minutes, the creature can roll the die and add the number to any ability check, attack roll, or saving throw it makes. So you can just kind of poof, you're inspired on a bonus action, and you can still do a main action, and then whenever I want, or whoever you choose, they can just make something that they do better. And it doesn't have to be the next thing they do. It could be whatever they want in the next 10 minutes.
Wow.
Cool. Yay.
So I can shout something at Witch Lady, but also poof.
Yes. You could shout something at Witch Lady, but also poof.
Like, if you want to convince her to do something, that would probably be more of a persuasion thing, less of an inspirational thing.
Oh, Bardic Inspiration just lets her make other people in the party able to do things better, basically.
Yeah, so I can do a thing and then a thing. I'm so good at talking.
Yay.
I'm a shout.
I'm a shout.
And be like, lady, we gave you back your diamonds. Can we just leave? We promise we're not gonna take any more. We're not gonna do anything. We just want to not kill our friend and just go.
I feel like Cress is just always done with life.
I am. Do I roll a thing?
What,
Yeah.
roll for, like, success?
Persuasion.
Or?
Persuasion.
That
I
one.
guess.
Yeah, that's what the word I was looking for was. 12 plus 5 is 17, right?
Yeah.
I literally am losing all brain power. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I think that's a wisdom save, or like depending on how you want to do it, you can choose.
No, the witch is not gonna do
Okay.
anything.
Ree! And then I can kapoofy.
Yeah, you can kapoofy me if you wish.
Okay, I'll kapoofy you. Do I have to do anything for that, or just say that I have kapoofed?
You could just say that I've been kapoofed.
You've been kapoofed.
I've been kapoofed!
Ah!
Okay, cool.
Anyways, so you shout, like, you shout your plea over to the witch, and all of a sudden she just starts breaking down into tears, like completely unable to do any sort of attack at all. And Cobra's like preparing his arrows and really wanting to shoot this lady for hurting his buddy Elmer, his friend that he'd said that Cobra wasn't his friend. Cobra still kind of thinks of him as a friend.
Okay. So the lady's crying.
Yeah, he's basically crying.
Alright.
One last move for Cobra, seeing if he actually like hurts her. Well, it's a 10, so not really. So he doesn't hurt her. He kind of raises his bow. He has the point set, but he just lowers it, and he's like,
Eh.
eh. He's like, wait, are we done? Is this over? Is everything done?
I don't know. Can I just, like, casually start walking away and pick up Elmer and walk away.
Walk away. Yeah.
Guess I'm not gonna try to console her, because when Elmer tried that, he got diamonded.
Yeah, he got impaled.
He must be very small for these small diamonds to have impaled him.
Yeah, I mean, look at the picture. He's about as small as Kobra, if not an inch or two smaller.
Oof. Halflings be tiny.
Be tiny. So, as Kobra's lowering his arrow, he's cautiously extending his arm over to Elmer, and Elmer's still like grasping on to the diamond impaled in his stomach, and he's like, no, I can't extend any sort of arm, I can't. And the witch is crying, so she's not doing anything.
Yay.
And yeah, so that fight's over. It's just how we're gonna get Elmer off the bridge safely, as he is.
I will lift him by the front of his chest and just carry him.
You mean you'll like scoop him up in your arms?
Yep, I'll just scoop him.
Just scoop him. Alright, roll strength.
Okay, scooping power activate.
Hello.
I got a 15.
Yay.
Alright,
Yay.
so you carefully pull him off of the diamonds, and he's like, ow, 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 ow. He's not liking it one bit. But you indeed scoop Elmer off of the diamonds, and
I'm tempted to
to
take some of these bloody diamonds.
No.
No.
Yeah. And you basically walk with Elmer off the bridge, and Cobra's fallen behind, completely
Well-
trying to ignore the sobbing witch on the bridge. It's like, we're done. We're never gonna never gonna have to worry about her again, hopefully.
Sierra Noel just
person.
subscribed.
Hello.
Yay! Thanks.
Oh, I'm not even
I
in the
appreciate that.
hi.
Wow.
You're not even in the what?
Oh wait, no, I was blocked by Mr. Sir.
Oh.
Ah,
Whoa.
that's my noise of distress.
Me too. So, if only you had another spell slot to be able
I
to
know,
heal this
that'd
guy
be
who's
really
actually
lit.
hurt way worse than anyone else you've healed so far.
Hey, I wasn't gonna let Rupert die.
No,
That's
Cobra
true.
had it pretty
Was it-
bad.
yeah.
10 HP.
Oof.
It's like Claudia,
I mean-
she has to heal everyone. It's just a I can speak.
Alright.
It's okay.
I am supposed to speak.
So you basically walk off the bridge, and you try to re-find the path that you were traveling on, and as you were trying to recover your path, you see the small hole that Delheim was hiding in, and Cobra looks over at it, and then he looks at Elmer, and he basically says, we need to fit in here, and we need to relax or do something to try to help Elmer before we can continue. Can't afford
Got
to
it.
lose my only friend.
Elmer's glue on
Oh
the
my
wounds.
I don't think that is gonna do
So-
much.
Yeah, so Cobra squeezes through the small hole, kind of like forcing his body into it. And Delheim also fits in the hole, with Elmer, kind of lowering him down to Cobra as he's going in.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone makes it into the small hole,
Mm-hmm.
and it's super dark
Mm-hmm.
and super damp.
Hmm.
But Cobra pulls, I guess, a torch from his bag and kind of strikes it against the wall so that he could see. Poor Elmer still bleeding profusely, with the diamond deeply impaled into his stomach. Like you could clearly see, like some sort of scar emanating from the diamond itself. Like kind of magic stuff, but I mean, it kind of just looks more like a scar than anything else. And Cobra's like sighing and almost desperate to figure out something. Like, there has to be something we can do. Like, is anyone good at medicine or survival or something?
Let me check. I might be. No, I am terrible at medicine. I'm terrible at survival. Not me. However, I did just get inspired, so...
I'm okay at them.
You should do it.
Okay.
I mean, Kobra has +3 wisdom,
Ah,
so that adds to his medicine and survival.
that's
so-
what I have. Yeet.
Yep.
But McKay has proficiency in survival too.
Wow.
Do you want to try to help this man?
Sure, I don't know what I'm doing. Sure, yeet.
Maybe
That's
on
Well.
your survival roll, you could remove the diamond from his stomach and like some from his back, and then Kobra can roll for medicine and see how he does.
I got a 10, so not that great.
Well, he still managed to pull out the shards. It's very painful for it's very painful for him. But as you are like pulling it out, you do in fact see like some discoloration from the scar in his stomach. And Elmer kind of just stares at it, like eyes wide and totally frozen in shock at it. And he's like going pale in the face just looking at, you know, his own wounds.
Hey, so we did get some diamonds after all.
You got 1 diamond from Elmer.
It was worth
I can
it.
do a thing.
Alright.
So, do you want to try to bandage him up with more survival medicine or something?
Yeah. I mean, Kobra rolled basically a collective 16 for medicine. So he takes off like a piece of his, like a sleeve of his coat and tries to wrap it around. He said it's a little too short, and then he just takes off his entire coat. And he's freezing at this point, but like
Oof.
he's helping out his friend with his wounds and such.
I'll just hold
So-
out my big hot thingy and hold it near his back so it'll help him keep a little warm.
Yeah, no. Cobra needs to keep it more for himself to keep warm. But he wraps his coat around Elmer and he weakly smiles up at Cobra and Cress and is like, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Cobra basically, he even puts the wolf hide around his clavichord and lets him use it as like sort of a pillow for little Elmer. It's like, gosh darn it, I shouldn't have made you guys go through all this. It's all my fault. Stupid adventure to fight just an ice golem for treasure. We might as well be here fighting a dragon and came all.
Oh, Sebastian's here. Hello.
Hey Sebastian, how's it going? And Jill Brown, welcome to the stream. How is? And Cactus is like, so what has happened in the past 7 minutes and 32 seconds? Elmer got himself in trouble, then we got him out of trouble, but he's still in trouble, like, health-wise. So we probably need to take a short rest or something.
I can do a song of rest.
Yeesh,
Yay!
that'll help him when he's resting.
Yeah, let's all just roll for performance to try to sing a jolly tune.
No, Song of Rest is like a thing that a bard can do.
Oh.
It says, beginning at 2nd level, you can use soothing music or oration to help revitalize your wounded allies during a short rest. If you or any friendly creatures who can hear your performance regain hit points by spending hit dice at the end of the short rest, each of those creatures regains an extra 1d6 hit points. Wow, that's a really complicated way to say they
Take a nap.
they get a little extra healing, the same as a normal Song of Rest, except they get a little bit more healing than usual.
Speaking of
Yay.
rest,
Alright,
I need
go for
to
it.
IRL go to bed soon.
Yeah,
because
it is
I know, we're just
midnight.
gonna
so
sing a
tired.
song of resting and wrap it up.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Because I feel like I've been boring for the past like 20 minutes because I've just been like really tired, but I'm trying to be brain, but it's not working.
What time is it in the in-game day? Is it still like morning or noon-ish?
It's kind of like midday.
So I guess long
but like
rest
you can't
might not
really
be...
tell what the time is because of all the snow and the blizzard.
Yikes. It's cold. I don't like it.
It's cold.
It's cold.
Do I need to do anything to do with
I don't think you do. I mean,
okay, lit.
I guess you sing during the rest. Or you play the flute or the lute.
The flute or the lute.
Harp or the harp, I don't know.
What about both at the same time?
Wow, that would be impressive. Play one with your feet and one with your hands.
Yeah, well, a flute is your mouth and a lute is your hand, so...
But you need to hold the flute with your feet, I guess.
I can get you to hold it.
What? Okay. Does that mean we get double the Song of Rest benefits?
Yes.
Alright, see ya. We're about to quit probably anyway, Joycey.
Yeah, that's the name I was looking for. Wow.
Hanging out with us. We're probably gonna end in a sec. Yeet. Tiredness.
I am deathing.
Wait, so what exactly did the Song of Healing
do? Just add a 1d6 extra of healing to, like, they get 1d6 extra hit points if they're healing up for the normal short restness.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also...
I don't think anyone else is actually hurt.
I was going to have Kobra, like, try to come up with lyrics for the Song of Healing. And he rolled a 3.
Oh.
So he's like, he'll get better soon.
No, he's probably more singing something like, with
You're
some sort
dumb
of lyrics.
for getting stabbed with diamonds.
Yeah, no, he makes the Song of Healing more like a song of him being super depressed and scolding himself for going on this adventure.
Oof.
He makes a Song of Healing about himself is basically what he says.
Classic.
Classic Kobra. Super... I don't want to say arrogant, but he's so self-centered.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty much him.
that's my boy.
I'm sad I couldn't do the accent I wanted to for my guy.
I didn't even try to do a voice, I just...
Your character is just you, basically, if you're in Dungeons & Dragons world.
Alright, I was gonna say we could continue this adventure maybe tomorrow?
We are gonna have our grandparents over for a while.
True.
I don't know for how long, though.
Well, we'll figure out a time to do it next.
Yeah.
But right now we probably need to sleep because it's midnight, so we can hold off the next part of the adventure until Ray and or Panther gets here, because right now we only have half the artwork here.
Do I know who Panther is?
I don't either.
Oh, okay. I'm just wondering if it was someone that I was supposed to know.
No, we just met him. It's one of Ray's friends. So thank you everyone for coming to the stream.
Yes.
Thanks Foosh for being the DM.
Yes.
Yeah.
'Twas fun. Sorry that I got boring.
What? You both talked at once.
I made you have feels, and I gave you Rupert.
Yeah.
Rupert. Yes.
Rupert
and
is
I
the
also
best.
gave you Elmer, and probably will take him away.
Oh
no! Wait, are you trying to kill Elmer?
No, I'm not trying to kill him. I had no intention of killing Elmer before this adventure began.
Well, good job at doing it then. I'm kidding.
I'm just giving everyone the feels.
Rupert!
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 As long as Rupert is okay, we'll
then
be fine.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
My brain turned off about a half an hour ago, so sorry if I was boring.
It's
You're
okay.
not boring! You were
Okay.
doing such a wonderful job.
Huzzah!
Rupert!
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 My
Rupert
best
Grinty.
friend, Rupert Grinty.
Rupert,
All
the
right.
wolf warrior.
Oh, yes.
Well, I'm gonna end the stream. So thank you all for coming out to this Dungeons & Dragons thing. I guess we'll be continuing this adventure at some point, but who knows when. Bye!
Bye,
Bye-bye.
Focally Doodles.
Did you just call them people doodles?
Focally Doodles.
Focally doodles, even better.